3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome to episode 200 of Ruse Radio. We've got a very special guest here, a four-time guest. Please introduce yourself, sir.
What's up, mains? Tim Perez, your next president.
Mm-hmm. How does it feel running for president?
Guerrilla Taco Party's El Presidente.
Taco Party resident.
Shout out Ruse mains. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 200?
We were
200?
You were just talking to me. You were just saying right before I did that. Right before I just did the thing I just did. You were saying to me, what? July? Was that the last one we did?
I think April.
April.
So it was after the last taco party in April. We just did the Cash Bash, the Midsummer Cash Bash.
Now hold on. Now we're diving in really fast because the Cash Bash. I was gonna hold off on that. I thought that was a bit big, but I guess we'll talk about it. We can talk about it. All right. So we
can talk about our day.
We can talk about it. I was gonna just talk about some casual stuff. I didn't want to go extreme right away.
Okay.
But if we're gonna go extreme, we might as well.
Howie Mandel showed up.
Howie Mandel was there.
Howie Mandel.
That was crazy. I mean, if you guys look at the pictures, if you go to Cash Bash Live on Instagram, you'll see that Howie Mandel was there.
In all his glory.
I was really surprised because I
pulled some strings, got Howie Mandel to pull up.
Well, you did a trick on me because you were telling me beforehand. You were saying like, I'm gonna host. It's gonna be me, and I said Tim Perez is gonna be the host, and that was the thing. And then I was on stage and I was saying to everybody like, all right, I'm waiting for Tim. And then I get this text on my phone.
He pulled up outside.
Yes, you must have did some talking because like I see a text on my phone and it says Howie Mandel's Instagram, and it's him saying I'm gonna host the show.
Yeah.
And so I had to announce to the crowd. At the very beginning of the show, just impromptu, I had to say to them, oh, guys, I just got this text on my phone. Howie Mandel's here.
Howie Mandel did some really good stand-up in the 80s. You watch those old Dangerfield clips. He was out there.
I'm not going to lie. At one point during the show, I touched his hand. And it looked as if you had put a shock collar on a dog, or if you had maybe, like it was almost in a cartoon, like when somebody goes, that's kind of how he reacted.
When he get electrocuted?
Yeah. And I was
the energy exchange.
And he forgave me. And I think that meant that he liked me a lot. It was a really good show. I mean, Howie Mandel was definitely the star. Oh, do you hear that? I told you. You got to get that door reach around. She's already back. That was so fast. That was within minutes.
What's up?
But yeah, man, Howie Mandel was there. The Cash Bash and the Cash Bash.
$100 were given out.
We gave away $100. We gave away. My favorite prizes were the painting, the foot that said Cash Bash in the background.
There was a toe painting.
And the toe painting, a one-of-a-kind toe painting. If you have a foot fetish, definitely one-of-a-kind.
Baby Yoda.
That was my other favorite, the Baby Yoda. Those are the two things I wish I could have walked away from the show
There was a moment where I almost defiled the Baby Yoda and put something on it before giving it out, but I was like, I'll let them have the chance to do that.
A face tattoo or something?
Like MS-13 tats all the way down the arm or some shit. Thought that'd be kind of funny. But Jeff Foxworthy DVD, Dawson's Creek Season 1 DVD. Mm-hmm. There's some real gold up in there. And the tickets to other shows, man.
Oh, and that was, that's another cool thing.
A lot of other people with cool shows going on. Shout out Bloodstone Wrestling, October 10th at the Berwyn Eagles Club. That's going to be a fucking tweak. Those guys are going to kill that.
Brand new wrestling company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boys putting on a show over there. Got a big match card. That's going to be crazy.
And it's the first one they've ever done?
Under this promotion, yeah. You got some local legends.
And is it? I must just be all free.
Got some big names.
Is it free agent people? Is that how that works? You just get a bunch of free agent wrestlers or something?
He could tell you more
than
I could, but no, they got some people that are from all over. Shout out to boy Coda Hernandez.
Yeah.
Got a few folks from freelance and all that stuff, and some of the other promotions.
Damn.
It's gonna be it's a good time for pro wrestling right now, man.
Yeah.
AJ Lee just came back the other day.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Brock Lesnar's back.
AJ Lee. So AJ Lee came back. She cut a promo that I think was yesterday.
That was sick.
As we filmed this was yesterday that she did her first promo, and that was interesting. I think that AJ Lee, it's weird because I didn't even think about it until I saw it presented to me that AJ Lee was gone longer than CM Punk was gone. That's crazy to even think about. Yeah, like CM Punk was gone forever. But the difference is that AJ Lee never returned anywhere else in the meantime either. So she was actually gone from everything, whereas CM Punk went to AEW for a couple years in that meantime.
She put out a comic book and shit? That's tight.
Yeah. But nothing in the wrestling world. Like she actually had retired. Most wrestlers stick around and they're doing a bunch of stuff. And also, she never went anywhere but WWE. She's one of the few people who can. She left WWE, but she didn't go somewhere else and do this other shit. She actually left. And who else is like completely faithful? John Cena. He's like one of the only other ones that's like fully faithful.
John Cena just did a SmackDown here in Chicago. This is his last SmackDown he's doing ever.
R.I.P.
He got laid the fuck out by Brock Lesnar. Gnarly.
Which is
Brock Lesnar comes out of nowhere with the Viking hair and shit and just drops everybody.
I like how WWE saves their best stuff for Chicago. I feel like they really do that.
Chicago's a great wrestling city. Yeah. Chicago, Philly, Jersey. It's places where people just like, you get those pops.
New York.
People go. I was here when Punk came back to WWE. People were cheering the whole time. I was like, he's not coming out, dude. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
But I was in the middle of that whole thing, and then he popped up, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
People went insane. Of course, there was that big pop when he popped out AEW. What was that? A year before that? Year and a half? 2 years before that?
Well, that was his return
to wrestling generally.
Yeah. And truly crazy.
But him coming back to the company was even crazier.
I don't know. I don't know which is crazier because I really thought that CM Punk was never ever gonna wrestle again. I really believed it. So when he returned to AEW,
he popped out at Riot Festival like the year before that or something. In Living Color, the band was playing.
Yeah, there had
been. He was like, "Play my fucking song," and they like started jamming and shit.
But even crazy. That though, it's not like there was never a moment where there was even a hint that CM Punk's gonna. Like, it didn't even compute in my mind that he had actually come back. And then AEW drops the ball, and then he ends up back in WWE in some magical form. I don't know. The WWE return, I liked it, but it's also like, is it as simple as just have him walk out and do nothing?
Pipe bomb right now. Drop a pipe bomb.
He's got to do something. Like, he just walked out and just stood there and like, yeah, it's me. Yeah, motherfucker.
That was lit, though. That was crazy.
I just wish he had
the crowd went insane. The one thing with that sucked was kind of stamped on Randy Orton's return. It was around the same time.
It was the same because he was the
Survivor
mystery.
Series, yeah.
They had like a mystery opponent.
But still, just to see both of them, like, it was amazing.
Yeah.
Legends.
And Randy Orton, because of the way it's constructed, Randy Orton
used
didn't
to fuck
know.
up so many old dudes, man.
Yeah. When Randy Orton didn't know, so he's returning, and he does from his injury, because what was a spinal injury or whatever it was. So he's been gone for this time, and he, like you said, he's a legend, and so he's coming back, and everybody, the pop for Orton's gonna be crazy, and Orton doesn't know because nobody can know that CM Punk's coming back. So just imagine being Orton and just like getting upstaged in that moment, just having to accept it, and not break character, and just be like, all right, that's cool.
I'm just thinking about whenever I think Randy Orton, I just think all the times he was fucking up people's dads.
I saw a clip just the other day of Stephanie McMahon interviewing Randy Orton. She was like, hey, remember that time that you knocked me out and kissed me in front of my dad? And Randy Orton's just super embarrassed, like trying to respond to her, like, yeah, when I look back at that stuff, I was a really young guy. Like,
youngest world heavyweight champion. What are you talking about? That's back when, hey, nothing you can say.
I think that was, it's hard to know whether or not you're being nostalgic,
Evolution,
right?
The Evolution era, bro.
I was going to say, I think that's one of the best eras
Batista's
of wrestling
neck muscles
television.
had neck muscles, man.
I'm talking 2000 to 2005, right?
Early Batista when he was the Leviathan.
Mm-hmm.
That shit.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
What else was going? Boogeyman was around then, right?
I'm the Boogeyman. That guy.
Worms just flooding out of his mouth and
shit.
That
was a fun one. I met Paul Burchill.
Character.
Remember him? He was like he did the Pirates of the Caribbean thing.
No.
There was it was the thing he was doing on SmackDown. He was the guy around the time of Boogeyman. He would like come out on a rope being like fucking Johnny Depp and shit.
Oh, I don't know that one.
And then there was Simon, the dude on what's the little fucking thing that Paul Blart does?
Oh, on a moped.
Yeah, he's on a moped. He comes down to the ring. That was funny. I met him. I met them too, and Michelle, because she was from Chicago. So she was at the WrestleMania Access 2006. Didn't get to go to that Mania, but watched it from home. That was a good. That's where Mick Foley went through the table on fire.
Yeah.
Shawn Michaels versus McMahon. That was a crazy one.
I wonder how much local wrestling talent there really even is.
Oh, so many, dude.
Got to be so many people.
Dude, at the local, I've seen some of the most insane matches at Freelance Wrestling. Shout out Freelance, GCW. I want to see a JCW show soon. CSW, the Lucha stuff here. They do Luchas in the park on Logan Square usually. I don't know if that just happened. It's usually every September they do that.
Nacho Libre.
Yeah, there's so much dope shit happening, man.
It makes me think too about like the ladder, right? Because like comedy, one thing I've really learned about comedy is that there's such a ladder of success. It's weird. Like, it's not like music where it's just so different. Like you can be successful in different ways. You can be like successful in a small way or a bigger way or a bigger way. Whereas in music, I think it's more binary. And I feel like in wrestling, I don't even know how that works. Like a local promotion, and then that's much different than a televised promotion, obviously.
I mean, it's just like cool shit. Like women's wrestling in the big companies is like better than it's ever been. Because they could physically do the most stuff, and
I think you'd get it's like the low end of music where you can get the most dedicated people. You probably have they really want to do it.
You see so much crazy shit where it's like dudes versus chicks in like a crazy way. It's just like a legit match, and not like a you know what I'm saying, not like some kind of gag. For
it's
like
not pandering,
a promo kind of thing.
Yeah, it's not.
Shout out Kylie Ray, she go crazy. Seen like matches like that with her and GCW and all kinds of shit. Crazy stuff, man. Good times, man. Go see someone get their head cracked open, man. These people are very best athletes in the world. 300 nights a year. Yeah. Most of them for a beer and a pizza and a handshake.
I mean, that's the real thing. People are surprised when you say that it's not all, or what is it? All. Excuse me. I cannot speak. All year, that they do it all year. They don't take any breaks. That's a crazy thing. Like people don't believe you. They don't know that about professional wrestling.
I got another thing. I wrote down a couple things that happened since April.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking...
Your list.
This is about like more conspiracies becoming mainstream that like everyone thought was crazy even like 4 months ago.
Like what? Give me an example.
Like Trump Epstein.
Oh.
And they'd be like, can we stop talking about this? Stop talking about it. And now it's
that guy's last year's news. That guy is so last year. Why are you bringing that up?
Can we stop talking about it?
It reminds me of like if you're in a relationship with somebody and she keeps like you cheated on her, like you did cheat on her, but she brings it up all the time. You're like, that was last year. I don't even know why you keep mentioning that. That's old news. Like it's just complete.
That shit is crazy. I don't know, just that gaslight, that being the ultimate gaslight, that like making his base fall off right now.
I mean, you've seen Tim Dillon talk about it, yes? Because I think so
I think everyone taking. I don't know what's going on.
There's the perspective that you could have where it's like maybe because Tim Dillon did an emergency podcast with Alex Jones, and of course Alex Jones is going to be apologetic for it, and so there's an argument you could make where it's like Trump is withholding the information not because he did anything that nefarious, but because it's only things that indict him and other people that could get in trouble. But he's the guy who's going to take the fall because he's the one not releasing the files. But that doesn't necessarily mean
I'm going to release the files.
Yeah.
Hey, your name's in the files. It was all fucking hoax. It was a hoax. They're setting me up. They're coming after me.
But there's no proof.
So we need to go to Chief Keef's house. We need to go to O Block. They're trying to get me with this Epstein thing, so I'm going to pull up to O Block with a tank. We have the nicest tank.
What if it's like a different reptilian that's in the files, that's Trump's best friend? Like an alien person.
I think all of them are scary as fuck. Did you see that one Peter Thiel interview about transhumanism?
I didn't see it, but I've heard people mentioning it.
Where they're like, do you think the human race should survive? And he's like, yeah. And they're just like, that pause. He pauses for like 30 seconds, and it's just like...
I mean, that's how Sam Altman is. That's how all these people are.
Scary. Dude got outed as gay by, Gawker in like 2007 and just been like fighting the world ever since.
Yeah. It's because they just want the world to be over.
To burn.
Yeah.
They want everywhere to be California.
Yeah.
They want to turn Chicago into California, man.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing, man. Yeah, and that's the whole thing. We're doing with this right now. This is the big... Chicago's been in the headline of every...
Dude, well, you know what's crazy?
Everything in the country is making Chicago the basis of it, and everybody has all the wrong information of it. That's been the frustrating part for me.
I think what's weird about it is that Chicago is like... I mean, that's what always happens. It's like, it reminds me of when I was in Flint, and it was the same exact thing, where it's just always that. It's like that you become a story, and it's not really about like anything that's actually happening. It's just like a story, you know?
The local leaders here, who are the worst leaders in the history of this city's, like...
they're not the people you want to rally behind.
They're terrible.
These are like...
Brandon Johnson is a knucklehead. Look at his dumb faux hawk haircut. I could tell you everything you need to know about him.
Yeah.
But above and beyond everything else, 5% approval rating, abysmal. They're using this whole thing as like a way to prop themselves up, when the reality is that everybody involved needs to be excommunicated and like, slapped with a rubber hose.
It's just kind of funny. It's kind of funny that like all you really need is like something like that to happen, and people would rally behind these people,
I mean, all you need to have is like, I don't know, two things could be right, but how they're going about it, like the whole sending the National Guard in is insane. Like,
I mean, I have a friend who
there are areas that can use help for sure. That are like, hey, these are the most popping off areas, but also it's just like, how about we start just when people get arrested, they just like stay there, because the main thing now is we're seeing rap sheets that we've never seen before, where it's like 10 or 12 counts of assault and this one and this time and this time, and they just get out because of the cash bail system. And everyone's been gaslit into thinking it's true. Like there was positives to initiating that, because you get people like that get caught up in the system or whatever, you know, they didn't pay a ticket or some shit, and all of a sudden they're next to somebody who did something serious. So the whole system's messed up. But this the cash bail system really put a lot of people that shouldn't be out there. So it's been, it's a trick. It's a trickery pickle. But this idea that Chicago is some killing field is a whole joke, and everybody here that's here like sees through it,
right?
Because it's like it's really specific several areas that do need looking over. Even the CTA, which
that's like anywhere.
Talk about everywhere. I mean, the whole thing with the CTA right now. Yeah, the public transit needs.
I've heard New York's way worse though.
Either way, we need some form of like, we have K9 dudes who are like barely trained walking around with dogs, and I feel bad for the dogs. I saw one the other day. It was like limping. I was like, what the hell is going on, bro? Nah, but for real, I'm like, what the shit? This doesn't make any sense.
The dogs are like their cars. You know, like it's funny how you see a police car that's like falling apart, and it's like the dogs are like that now. Like not only are the cars falling apart, like the dogs are not even like capable.
Oh, like they can't get them normal dogs. Like these were donated to us.
It's like a limping.
We got defunded. We got some orphan dog, and he's just got like he's one of the Sarah McLachlan dogs with like the fucking a stick in his head.
That'd be a funny movie.
Sorry, we couldn't get we had all that highly capable dogs, but there's a big film boom happening now, so they're all working for Netflix
now.
So we got this,
folks. I know this sounds crazy, but just think about this. Netflix movie, we're going to call it Retard Dog. Retard Dog. And it's a bunch of cops. And
it's a slang.
I think this is a good idea.
Dog.
I think this is actually a good idea. Just think about it. Okay? Because like at first it sounds crazy, but like think about all these crazy, auteur films you've seen, these visionary films. I think that's what this movie could be.
And then the sequel, Hard R Dog.
Ooh. I'm trying to think of like where you could even go with that. It's like the dog is in the waters. The dog is really tall and really black. What's that dog? What's that dog that looks like that? You know which one I'm talking about?
Snoop Dogg?
No, a different dog.
Did you see Snoop Dogg railing about gay people the other day? They mad at him. He got the call.
What did he do?
Snoop Dogg, he was on, was it PBD? He was on one of those podcasts, and he was like talking about, oh, hell no, they put gay people in the Buzz Lightyear movie. Oh, snibbity bibbity.
Ooh, snibbity bibbity.
Whatever the fuck Snoop Dogg says. But he was tweaking because there's like lesbians in the Buzz Lightyear movie. And then like his reps were like, Snoop Dogg does not have hate in his heart.
Oh my God.
He just made a mess for himself.
Are you not allowed to say that? Are you not allowed to say that it can't be?
My thing is like just talk to an older dude. Like, what do you think they think? Type shit.
See, I'm old school. What I've learned is I don't know if this is what Snoop Dogg would say. What I get mad at is like when it feels shoehorned in, and I'm watching this movie, and it's supposed to be about Buzz Lightyear, and all of a fucking sudden I'm like, this is like lesbian propaganda. Like if that's what Snoop Dogg saw, I'm on Snoop's side, okay? But if that's not what Snoop Dogg said happened, he's just like, fuck lesbians, fuck that, and smoke weed, fuck lesbians.
If he was a normal grandparent, I would be on his side. Like, hey, I'm just a grandpa on my day off. But it's like, bro, you fucking walk bitches into red carpets like naked on dog leashes and shit.
We're talking about the guy that like, went to the daylight. He was just at the Olympics. He just did the Olympics. Snoop Dogg did.
He high as hell. You don't know what the fuck. Hey, y'all. Hey, he's a cultural icon.
He is.
I got a couple.
Maybe he's just had enough. He's had enough of this woke propaganda, and now Snoop Dogg's going base.
He did they're getting mad at him because he did the inauguration thing for Trump. After he talked all that shit.
I forgot.
First time he talked about killing him.
Yeah.
This time he's just like, what's up? I'll take that check, dude.
Right. I forgot he did the inauguration.
I mean, they probably came because they came after him pretty hard about the Gayle King thing. Remember that?
No.
Gayle King, Oprah's friend, was like, Kobe Bryant was also a rapist, and she like had him say this after he died, and Snoop Dogg was like, how dare you say that, bitch? We finna kill you. Like he went on Insta and said some crazy shit like, we finna walk you, bitch. And then she like went into hiding for a minute. So maybe that affected the whole thing. I don't know. A couple Snoop Dogg things. Riot Fest. First time I saw Snoop Dogg, North Coast, right? You know, North Coast, it's a big EDM fest they just did. Now it's in SeatGeek. Used to be over here in on the west side. And fucking, it would have EDM, a jam band. And Mac Miller was there and shit. They'd have like different rappers and stuff in different years. Snoop Dogg was there one year. And I go to see him and I'm like, I'm going to watch Snoop Dogg. He's fucking legend. And yeah, everyone's smoking. He's getting the chance going. He's playing all the old hits. And he's like, where my motherfucking gangsters at? And everyone's like throwing their hands up and shit. And then he goes, California girls. And he's playing like his feature from California Girls. And I was just like, man, I can't do this right now. This is too much. I think that was around the Snoop Lion era. Remember when he got so high he thought he was Bob Marley for like a year?
Yeah.
It was around that time. And then
he should have did the One Time Rush song. Boyfriend.
Big Time Rush ass.
Yeah. He did that song.
He did, man, I don't know.
He did that song with Justin Bieber around that time. He did a bunch of those
Uncle
songs.
Snoop. He did what's it called, man? So other time I seen him, he did Riot Fest a couple years after that. It's maybe like 2015, 16, I don't remember. Something like that. And he showed up like an hour and a half late, which you can't do at a festival. Because they program a whole...
Yeah, you did tell me this.
Yeah, they program a whole day around it. Did I tell that on here before?
I can't remember, but you might as well keep going.
Well, fucking, it was the same day Tenacious D and Prodigy were playing. Snoop Dogg shows up like an hour late. So he gets like 2 songs, then he plays, so what we get drunk. And then he has like dancers and shit in his lip, but he plays like maybe 6 minutes or 10 minutes or something like that. And then they like start pulling the sound system because they got to set up for the night. I think Modest Mouse was headlining that day. Like, we got to set up for Modest Mouse. He's like, what the fuck? Y'all don't fuck with the dog? That's fucked up shit. And he just like leaves, and that was it.
Yeah. I mean,
that's some bullshit. Y'all don't fuck with the dog?
They're explaining to him as he gets off stage. Snoop, no.
They're like, sir, you were supposed to be here for sound check 12 hours ago. What the hell?
I mean,
him and Martha Stewart were doing
envy that lifestyle.
Him and Martha Stewart were doing some Freemason prayer.
Yeah. Yeah,
I mean, doing a spirit cooking session.
What else does Snoop do now? I mean, now he's just kind of like a
cultural icon.
Right. He just
remember they did that fake thing where he pretended to stop smoking weed, and it was just 2 days later. He's like, I started grilling instead of smoking, and he's just like selling a grill.
That made me
mad. That money.
That made me mad because it was like, it actually made me like, I was philosophical for a couple days. So I was like, well, if Snoop Dogg is gonna stop smoking weed, then maybe that's like saying something about like, you know, you get so connected to these things and then like, you know, you can't even like, if Snoop Dogg is Snoop Dogg and he wanted to stop smoking weed, he would have to announce it to the world because otherwise like he's just so known for this thing. It's like, I would never want to be so connected to one thing. And then
the funniest thing would be if he actually did quit weed and then just went like straight the other way and just started going anti-weed.
I was hoping that was actually
maybe that's what he blames the outburst on. Hey, sorry I said that shit about the lesbians, y'all. I was high as hell. I didn't really mean that shit, y'all. I hang with lesbians all the time. Snippety bibbity.
Snippety bibbity.
Like, dude, the only way Snoop Dogg can get out of this hole and still keep all of his brand deals to get on the good side of the lesbians, what's he gonna have to do? He's gonna have to do like a Charlie XCX song or some shit. He's gonna have to do some hyper pop bullshit, and they're like, okay, we forgive you, Uncle Snoop.
I think he's gonna have to do some like LGBTQ plus thing. He's gonna have to like go all the way that direction.
Pride Month will open with Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
Doing a humiliation ritual.
He's gonna strip naked.
He's gonna oil him up.
Like how John Cena came out at the thing with like his
the Oscars.
dick almost out.
You think that was him offering himself up for more roles?
That's what a lot of people think.
He's a great actor.
I don't think that. I think it's just, I thought it was a bit much. Like, you don't have to do that, John Cena. I thought that was a bit much. You're John Cena. Like, when I see John Cena, I think of someone, I think how most people see John Cena. They think of someone in their childhood, they watched wrestle. Oh, they believed in this guy. Maybe they hated this guy, but he was like a good character. So when you see John Cena, the person, come out naked at the Oscars,
still got more dignity than Will Smith.
I don't like that. And
John Cena with his bare ass out on the Oscar stage, still more dignified than Will Smith.
Oh, it's crazy that Will Smith's even trying to have a comeback. It's so crazy.
The AI crowd. He had an AI crowd. You saw that one?
I did see that one.
Whoa, doggy.
Yeah. After
he did remember his song, I'm Not Gay No More? He's got a song that goes, I like pretty girls. Girls. I like pretty girls.
I just don't understand, like, why is
who you lying to, family?
Why does he have to have a rap comeback? Why does he have to do, is that, who told him?
He said gang gang in one of the songs. You know, I think that's crazy. He said, of course, somebody wrote it for him, but he says "gang, gang" on one of the songs.
I just don't understand it. Like, what?
Gang.
The PR people are crazy on this because it's like you're telling him your best response to all this.
Is
Everyone's
to make
gonna
5 songs about the slap and you being a victim.
Mm-hmm. Play the victim and own it and actually say you were right and. Also, just like completely go all the way on the rap thing. We're gonna write everything for you. And also like he's not. People are clowning him on all these songs. Like they're not. It's not like he's. I don't even think it's that he's like doing the same thing he did in the 90s. I think he's just out of touch. Like I don't think he's actually a great rapper now. He was okay back then.
You could argue that this all started when his brain short-circuited because he thought Suicide Squad was going to be a thing and that was going to blow up and he was going to be like a big superhero guy.
Was he Deadshot?
And, yeah, he was like, him and Jay Hernandez, he's just like, hey, S.A., like the whole movie is just dumb as shit.
That movie was crazy.
We were rewatching that scene the other day with Jared Leto Joker being all cucked out and a freak. Remember that shit? Common walks in a room.
I wasn't rewatching that.
Oh no, I was watching it with my brother the other day.
Okay.
They were watching that scene where Common's in the room and Jared Leto just brings Harley Quinn in and is like, "You wanna fuck my girl?" and Common's just like, "Hey, I'm good on that, Jay, man. That's you." And he's like, "You wanna fuck Harley?"
That's one of the first Joker scenes in the movie. That's one of the first times you see him. Yeah.
That shit's weird as hell. And he has damage written on his forehead in case we didn't know.
Yeah. That's Common. I didn't know it was Common in that scene.
Yeah, that's Common.
Oh
he's like, I'm good joking. He's like, you gotta fuck my girl. Yeah, you gotta. It's so fucking crazy.
I just don't.
What the fuck?
I honestly, I think Jared Leto, controversial opinion. I think Jared Leto could have done, like his Joker could have worked, but that movie was just so poorly made.
He was in a music video with Rick Ross around the same time. Yeah! Remember that? It was like Green Cadillac.
That was before the movie came out.
Like bling and shit.
Yeah, I think it was like before the movie, so it was still cool.
The writing was on the wall. The problem was the whole movie was made with like market research. Like it's like we sold this many fucking Heath Ledger shirts at Hot Topic.
That was the first one where they did a bunch of comedy reshoots.
In and try to romanticize the Joker Harley thing, even though it's him abusing her in the actual story.
Yeah, well, I think they deleted they had deleted a couple scenes that went even more into that.
They made an R-rated one. It kept getting recut and all that shit.
Yep. And then they kept adding more comedy bullshit.
James Gunn one was fire. You fuck with that one? The Suicide Squad?
I haven't seen that one.
Ah, dude, it was fire.
Well, I was going to say, like, it's the only... That Suicide Squad, the original one, is the only movie that was so bad, they remade it within, like, 10 years. It's the only one.
They just did, like, the 3rd or 4th Fantastic Four now, right?
Yeah, but I think even that, the last one was 2004, like 2006. It was a while ago.
No, they made one in 2010s with Miles Teller.
Doesn't count.
That's the one where he's like, someone's like, or some kind of Fantastic Four. He's like, wait a minute, say that again.
That movie's I don't accept that movie.
You haven't seen that meme where he's like, say that again.
I know the one.
Wait, this is some kind of.
I know all about that movie.
I think this is some kind of Ruse radio. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Say that again.
Say that again. Some kind of Ruse.
And they do that in Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
I guess it's the market.
Oh, they do it again?
No, in Suicide Squad, they go, what are we, some kind of Suicide Squad?
Yeah. Oh, right. It's Will Smith.
Worst writing ever.
Right.
What are we, some kind of suicide? Well, maybe it would have made Suicide Squad good. If they were going to make it corny, they should have just made it 90s corny and had Will Smith do a fucking rap with it. You know what I'm saying?
That wouldn't work.
It's the Suicide Squad.
No.
They get like a fucking Static Selecta beat or something.
So, okay, maybe that would work.
Cool.
The problem is, like, it's against the studio influence because it's on the wave of all these movies where it's like we're doing I think Suicide Squad, was that the first like funny one, the one that was supposed to be funny at all, or like a bit based on the bad guys?
This was after Guardians of the Galaxy, so the trope of putting like classic rock in a thing would be like, oh, it's playing Queen, but someo's head's getting crushed was like becoming a thing.
Oh, and now I remember. So it was the trailer when they released the trailer and it was Queen. That's what it was. There was stories about they're re-editing the movie based on the response to the trailer, which is like fucking a nightmare. Like, can you believe that's even a thing they would do.
Market research.
The way that the trailer made people respond, they're like, oh shit, they really liked that. That's not even what the movie's like at all.
Just like we did with Sonic, just like we are gonna do with Shrek.
Sonic's actually okay, because Sonic would have been terrible. If they released that as the way it was, that would have been...
Did you watch the Sonic movies?
I didn't, but I know the
first
difference.
One's really good. I've seen this first one, I know.
They all have Jim Carrey?
3.
Was he in all 3?
Yeah, Jim Carrey.
That's cool they got him.
You ever see Jim Carrey's painting of Barron Trump?
No.
He painted him naked. It's kind of weird. You look it up.
I've seen some of his paintings.
You
I haven't
Google
seen that one.
I'm not lying. I fuck with Jim Carrey, though.
I fuck with Jim Carrey, too. I'm a Jim Carrey truther. I've seen people...
Truth? He's really Truman this whole time? That was a documentary?
Yeah. I've seen people go against Jim Carrey. Back to fucking The Slap, the notorious
How good is that?
I remember Jim Carrey was the only person who came out and was like, what the fuck was that?
That was disgusting. That was disgusting, and I helped free Roman Polanski. No. Probably. I
don't know. Jim Carrey, I don't know if does he have any skeletons? Does he have any dirt on him that people know about? Probably, because I really don't. I hope not. He's one of the few people where I feel like he's just weird. I really hope he's just weird.
I don't know. I feel like when you're in that many things, there's no way you can't. But he's the GOAT. I love him.
He's the GOAT. I mean, he's one of him and Robin Williams in terms of facial expression. I feel like him and Robin Williams.
Oh yeah, the rubber face.
They're amazing.
They good as a Clint Eastwood and all that.
Oh, Jack Nicholson too. People who could do things with their face that I'm fucking amazed by.
Did we talk about the thing of Jack Nicholson eating fries?
Yeah, we did.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Jack Nicholson eating fries at the courtside is such a fucking mood.
Yeah.
Fat retard mode.
I'm happy for him that he just gets to retire and not do anything.
Yeah, legendary.
That's awesome. Marlon Brando, right? He just kind of gave up.
Everybody has this impression that if you're good at something, you need to do it until you're dead.
Daniel Day-Lewis, that's funny. Just
came
yesterday.
Back. Yeah, he's coming back.
There's a trailer. The trailer for the movie just came out. It's him and who's the guy who's always known for dying in movies? He's everybody makes fun of him because he in Lord of the Rings. He was in Lord of the Rings. What the fuck's his name? Sean Bean. It's him and Sean Bean in the movie. So that's going to be interesting. And he's doing an Irish accent. I think it's an Irish. They're set in Ireland or something. Fishermen or something. They're both fishermen.
We were slaves too.
Yeah. Maybe it's a slave movie. Who knows?
Irish slave movie?
Who knows? I don't know.
12 years an Irish slave. 12 years a leprechaun.
Are there any movies you've watched recently? You got any good movies?
Oh, God. We saw The Naked Gun. That was pretty fun.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about that.
I'm just glad they're making comedies. Make more comedies.
Liam Neeson?
Yeah. Shout out Liam Neeson and Pam Anderson.
Oh, I didn't know she's in.
Yeah, now they're dating IRL. That's cute.
Wow.
Yeah.
Aww.
Right? I hope you all get to see the tape. Them having very cute, tender, old sex.
Yeah.
I will find you.
And I will fuck you.
There's an old tweet of The Weeknd saying that in a tweet, and then Young Thug reacting to it like, this motherfucker retarded. I will find you.
Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson. That's an interesting combo.
Young Thug, too. Young Thug, the Young Thug stuff going on.
I don't know.
Oh, there's a whole 3-hour thing of him talking to police, and people are like, oh, he's singing like a canary and selling them out, selling everybody out. And then he went on a pod to talk about it, how everyone was selling him out and things he had to do and all that stuff. It's all crazy. It's a dangerous game out there. But we fuck with slime. We fuck with Thugger, baby. Jeffrey was there when nobody was.
You don't want to get into 6ix9ine territory though. Because 6ix9ine's probably the most public snitch. It just kind of sucks to be him because
horses don't stop.
Court trial saying, yeah, he did it. I don't know, man. I don't know. I would never want to.
You can lose your life. You just keep going. I
don't know.
When you die, somebody else is born.
Ooh.
When you do this, we run out of money.
Yeah.
When you do this, we run out of money. No, we fuck with Young Thug, dude.
Got me feeling some type of way.
Elton John said that Young Thug reminded him of John Lennon.
Really?
Yeah. It's fire.
Surprised he said that. That's really?
Yeah.
Huh.
There's a good documentary I saw not too long ago about John Lennon and how the fight for his citizenship, and how as soon as he went solo and got heavily political, they were trying to deport him the whole time.
That doesn't surprise me.
The trials and everything, because they're like, he's a communist. He's a pinko.
Yeah.
He's doing like.
I mean, he did write Imagine.
Vietnam stuff. What's
Imagine,
the name?
Commie Anthem.
Well, the whole trial with the protests in Chicago in the 60s.
Oh, I know.
Remember they made that Netflix movie about it not too recently?
Yeah.
Had Sacha Baron Cohen in it, playing a couple of those guys.
I'm not gonna remember what it's called. I know exactly. What about it though?
A couple of those folks, John Lennon brought them onto some talk shows in the 70s, and that's pretty punk rock if you want to see some fire shit, because he brings them up to just talk about the Vietnam War and how it's bad, and as soon as they bring it up, they're like, we're gonna cut to commercial right now. It's so crazy. Abby Hoffman. Brings Abby Hoffman on. Abby Hoffman just like talks about how many people are dying in Vietnam, and they're just like, time to cut the commercial. And I was like, that's going against the grain. If you're gonna, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you're gonna take a dive and like worry about people deporting you, that's a way to shake some shit up.
I mean, it's crazy the difference now from then too, because like now you can say anything. Back then they really could just like turn the camera off. Like now with the internet,
we're at a part now where it's culturally normal to say "Free Palestine."
Yeah,
but within these parameters.
Yeah.
Say show solidarity, but don't say who's cooking the fries.
I think it's
just put the fries in the bag.
I'm starting to think, dude. I mean, I've been thinking a lot about this war thing. I think it's
that war stuff.
I think it's
big war stuff thing.
I'm starting to think it's like the dogs. It's the dogs. It's these like the dogs in the world. It's all the dogs. And I think if we just take out the dogs, and I know this sounds crazy, and I don't want to sound like I'm against any certain group of people or animal or anything, but I think I'm getting dog phobic. And I think that we just need to take out the dogs, and then we won't have any more war. Because I think the dogs have a monopoly on the banks and on everything. They just have taken over every industry. Think about it. Think about man versus dogs, and like how dogs are man's best friend. I think dogs influence men.
You think when we're not looking, the dogs are leading the secret life, is what you're saying?
Secret Life of Pets. It's like a documentary, and I really think this. I want to caveat this by saying this is like not a bit. I really think we just need to take out all the dogs.
What about the cats?
No.
Cats get to stay?
Yeah, that's not the same thing.
Give them a little bit of nip.
Like, think about it. When you're looking at cat's eyes, it's not the same as you look at dog eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it. I've thought about this a lot because I didn't want to say this in public until I was really sure.
Mm-hmm.
Because you said the thing about there's a certain group that I think it's dogs.
You know how dogs have those dimples on their ass, so when they fart, it's kind of like that? At least my old big dogs used to kind of be like that. It's kind of like when they fart, it's like the front door of a grocery store, just kind of.
Yeah, yeah. It opens up.
That's crazy.
I've watched my dog fart shit.
Smell like grass stains.
Yeah, dude. When we were walking my dog earlier, kind of was upsetting. The bag must have had a hole in it because when I picked up the dog shit got out of my hand. Dog shit got out of my hand. Yeah, it bothered me.
We high five after that. Did you wash your hand?
No, I actually made sure not to touch anything.
Damn, mud clan. I got the mud pie.
Yeah, I should have got your ass.
I got the mud pie. Hey, watch this.
Wouldn't that be so funny if I had like smeared some on your leg and didn't tell you until now? I was like, hey, look at that down there.
Just see dog shit. And then just start G.G. Allen it up in here. Give me more.
You one up me?
Yeah, just start wiling out. Every time I get dirty, someone got to out dirty me.
Cat shit is the worst. I mean, like
cat shit,
cat litter, cat piss is actually my least favorite smell.
They say that there's ingredients in cat pee that makes you schizoactive.
I agree. Fucking cat piss drives me insane. Like if I came home and there was cat piss all over everything, I would go fucking nuts.
There's a thing that happens to your brain apparently when you breathe in cat urine that is related to DMT. I'm not even joking. You could like Google this shit.
Now I don't know about because I wonder what that would mean.
Brother.
I've heard
somebody told
like
me this
that.
and then I looked it up. I was like, no way. So it's like when people talk about I'm smoking on that cat
I mean,
piss.
what, like licking a frog though? It's like the same.
Cat piss, DMT.
Because people lick frogs, right? That's the whole thing. Lick toads.
Oh, there's a certain type of toad that has like that liquid in their back and shit.
I think so. That'd be the same type of. But I don't think you get fucking. You can get. I don't think you can get a DMT experience.
DMT's, but where's the thing?
If you can get a DMT experience from cat piss.
Do cats produce DMT? Why does no one talk about the psychedelic effect of cat piss, bro? You have to be so far. Imagine the first guy that figured that out.
Hidden knowledge.
He was thinking he was going to be like that guy that figured out milk.
Yeah.
Yo, they finna thank me for this one.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
I know it's 1960. I know you're trying to get away. Stop thinking about the war. But did you know?
You got to stroke it. Just stroke it till it squirts.
I'm a sucker for that 5 meow. That's crazy. I'm cheesing my face off right now.
I mean,
it's so funny.
It just makes me think of the toad thing because I don't know.
Yeah, that was a South Park thing, right? Where they were the cat pee and they went to the heavy metal land.
They did cat pee? It was Toad. On South Park, I thought it was Toads.
I think Toad was in Family Guy. They might have done it in there too, though.
Maybe.
Licking the toad back.
I just remember that's how I even found out
Doesn't
about
that come from like mushrooms being like toadstool?
I think I found out about licking toads before I even found out about actual psychedelics.
And then you got the little mushroom guy in Mario named Toad.
Right.
I feel like Charlie Day right there.
I never even thought about that.
It's all related to toads and mushrooms, toadstools, Tolstoy. Oh, the Coldplay thing happened?
Yeah.
That happened. That was a cultural phenomenon.
Yeah. I had what? I was talking to somebody.
Most famous couple of the year was the guy banging the HR lady.
Yeah.
At the Coldplay show.
How do you come back as Coldplay? Like that's the question.
They've been turning it up, it looks like.
I think they just are leaning into the whole cam thing.
Yeah.
Way into that now. Yeah. I mean, I think an interesting, like maybe
him ducking is the funniest part.
Yeah.
As if there ain't a million stills already.
It's interesting.
They got facial recognition, bro. They got your handprints, everything. You done for, you cooked.
I mean, it reminds me of like the Luigi Mangione thing because that was recently. And it's all the same kind of thing where it's like if it was a poor person or if it was a person that didn't have a bunch of power, the public would not react like that. But because we have this like built-in like hatred for anyone who is like, I don't even know. Are these people like billionaires? They're not billionaires.
Do you think Luigi thinks federal? It'd be seeming like that sometimes.
What do you mean? Like,
this guy just isn't able to talk to the press. Most sought after. They're so worried about his influence.
I don't think so.
But at the same time, it's also like, how much financial gain could have been made from another company from all that stuff happening with them? You never know. I'm just talking out of my ass.
Well, that's possible. I don't know because that makes more sense. If it was a different company and it was like some type of orchestrated thing where like everybody wins if this person doesn't.
The whole thing kind of glows a little bit.
Yeah, if it's like a mafia thing.
So clean, so perfect. And when they transferred him from jail to jail, they just made him look like all cool.
Yeah.
He just comes out, his hair is perfect. He's all handsome and shit, but he has like a whole SWAT team and all this shit and the chains and everything.
Yeah. It's literally like that Zac Efron Ted Bundy movie. It's the same thing. It's like, oh, look how hot the serial killer is.
How women have that thing with serial killers.
Yeah. I mean,
I guess guys have that too, just with drill rappers.
If there was a... Well,
I've been watching these kids bug out for Young Boy. I was like, same energy.
Yeah. I was going to say, if there was a super hot like serial killer that was a girl... I would let her kill me, probably. I think men are that bad. Like I think if it was like a hot girl...
Men are that down. The male loneliness epidemic is that bad.
Yes. I think if it was a hot girl, I mean, she's a serial killer.
If she's trying to kill you, that means she cares.
Exactly. So you'd be like, well, she's looking at me. Just give me a lot of attention.
Could be worse.
Keeps asking me questions.
It's so mysterious. Why are they moving like this?
I think that it's actually like... If you think the way that women are towards like a hot serial killer,
because they're thinking I can change him.
Yeah,
obviously I'm so special. Mm-hmm. My gushy's so decent. That
the guy's thinking like,
I put this on him, he's gonna stop killing people, right? Yeah. Or just kill the people I want killed and protect me.
And that's sweet. That's actually kind of romantic. The guy's thinking like, she's crazy. I bet she goes wild. This bitch is down. I bet this,
like Gone Girl style.
Like I haven't seen that movie.
That's a good one.
That's another one on
good
my
book
list.
too.
David Fincher.
Yeah.
But yeah, great book too, I hear. But anyway, yeah, it's that kind of thing where it's like, this girl's nuts, but maybe that's the type of girl you're into. Maybe you like those girls, the girls that are a little bit, you know, and those girls, shout out those girls. They make great things.
That hurt people. I mean, if you're into that, if you like people, if you're into Puerto Rican girls and like people that like pull a knife on you at 2 a.m., you know, more power to you.
That would be a lifestyle.
Hey,
that's a lifestyle that some people want.
It's certainly a choice.
She keeps me alive, bro. I can't explain it.
Yeah, it's so weird. Sometimes I talk to these guys. It's like, man, I'm going to see my Toxica after work. I'm like, bro, that sounds like so much work right now.
I can't lie. Like, what do they call like a Latina baddie? Is that what they call these people? I think
La Toxica.
They call these people Latina baddies. I want one.
Torta? Are you a torta pounder?
Yeah. I don't know about tortas. Little large. I don't know. I think I do like the idea of a South American girl. I think like South American girls seem like, and I mean this, spicier. I can't explain what it is.
Are you fetishizing them right now?
No, I mean like their personalities.
Are you fetishizing the ladies right now?
No, dude, I mean like people in general from South America. Like the whole language, everything. It's like spicier. Yeah, and I kind of like that.
Seasoning.
Yeah. It's not really like that. Like you go farther north, Canada's like way less spicy. We're like in the middle. Like this, you can actually look at it like a scale. Like Canada's like on the low end of spice. Yeah. We're in the middle, and then you go down, and it just gets spicy.
I've dealt with some chill Canadians, some cool tables coming in that were Canadian. Whatchamacallit? Some of them came in, they had some whack. They look like fucking Gen X people, like people like 40s, 50s, and 60s that live in Canada.
I met some cool Canadians.
They're like... They're such a tweak. They all look like fucking teachers from Harry Potter. You know what I mean? They all have like wacky like glasses and shit. Just like, I remember they were like, "Do you see MAGA hats around here?" And I was like, "No, you don't really see that too much in like downtown Chicago." That doesn't mean that people didn't vote for them. It just means they don't want to get knocked out.
Yeah, my mom, she made a comment when she came here because I told her like, "You're not gonna see any Trump anything." It was right after the election or right around the election, saying you're not gonna see a single Trump sign anywhere because she's from mid-Michigan. You see it all over the place. And so she said to me afterwards, she was like, "Oh my God, like there was nothing." I was like, I know. But
it's like going on a train. You see half of those guys with their headphones on, half of them were listening to Manosphere Red Pill podcast. Where I was on this train and this one guy had one blasting loud about like alpha male, whatever the fuck brain, and he's just nodding and agreeing to everything this guy says. It was so funny. It was some guy just being like, "Know your worth, king," and like doing that whole kind of thing. "You're a wolf, and the wolf needs to go out until the sun hits your fucking." He's just like doing that kind of shit, and all he's like rambling. This guy's holding his phone up just while people are just going to work, and just going, and just agreeing. It's so crazy. It's crazy. Sometimes I feel like it'd be nice to just hand people headphones. Like, please, we don't want to hear that shit, dude.
I feel like some of those people know that they could have headphones.
Yeah, they want to impose.
Oh, I prefer to listen to it like this. And they don't even care. But I don't know. Like, it's so weird because I equally hate the propaganda against it, where it's like, oh, manosphere, like this is the manosphere. It's killing men. Like, I hate that too because it's not getting to the bottom of it either. Like you're just acting like it's the dude's problem. The whole thing's a problem. In a way, it's sort of good in the sense that at least they have role models. These people have nothing. These people have literally nothing. Like that's the sad part. They have nothing. They're going to fucking Andrew Tate because they have nothing.
There's this. My boy Carlos pulled up this page. I can't remember. It's a thing where it's like a bunch of lions and wolves and shit. It just is all those deep quotes like, "A man has to walk out in the wild to know his stones or the bones throw," but like just like fucking gobbledygook. But they're so fucking funny because it's like looks like animorphs and shit, and it'll be black and white, and it's like so dramatic in how it's edited.
My dad used to send me these videos where it would be like wolves like roar, roar, and he like, "You are powerful. You were raised from a family that wants you to succeed. You are badass.
Actually,
you
awesome.
Fuck."
Totally not gay, dude. But you need to hang out with all dudes, and when you see a woman, she better be cooking up something good. And if she isn't, it's time for you to go back outside and get blood on your ass.
And all the wolves howling at the moon. Send this to 5 people you know.
Send this to someone whose name starts with the letter S, or else your grandmother dies and you're gay. Oh shit! Those are my favorite, is things like that, where it's like when women are like, I wonder if he's thinking about me, and it's really just a guy just like lifting a weight. And he's like, if I don't get this rep in, my parents die and I'm gay.
That's real. Real.
But those things are funny. It's things are encouraging to people, man. I don't know. There's good people, good men, good women. Everyone's equally good, equally bad until they prove otherwise, right?
Well, and it's like these people who like run this manosphere. Like that's the weird part too. It's like Fresh and Fit. I think those guys are kind of
because half of these people like traffic people, so you can't really talk about men's mental health when.
It's like Andrew Tate, like
trafficked or like made porn and shit like that.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Why you think it's free? You the product. All crazy.
I mean, at a certain, it's just like you have to know whether or not to be in contrarians or not, because a lot of the time, what I'm thinking is you're just, dude. One time I had these shorts that were like up to here. I swear to God, like I went on someone else's thing.
Your balls are hanging out.
Yeah, and he was like, "Wow, that was brave of you," and I'm thinking like that was not my intention.
Y'all got a free peep at the leg.
I got my feet out right now. I try not to do that. If Steve's watching, this is bad news.
I got my season 9 slides.
Yeah. Shout out the 5 months that it took for those to ship to you or whatever.
It was like 8.
8
months.
Yeah.
Easy slides though. I finally made them my size though.
Are they comfortable?
They're pretty comfy. You want to feel it?
I don't think they're gonna fit me.
Feel how light they are.
Oh wow. It's like a giant croc. Feels kind of like a croc.
Right. $20. These things used to be like fucking 100 something. Made new ones for 20. They're pretty comfy.
Here, this guy's. You're inside the Yeezy.
Yeah, if you put your ear up to it, you could. If you put your ear up to it, you could hear Ye saying "Heil Hitler."
Whoa. Yeah. I don't know. You guys want to hear this? Just insert something really anti-Semitic right there.
Might have to bleep me saying that.
We'll do it in post.
The name of the song.
I think you can say that. I don't think you can't say that. I've seen people bleep that.
I was saying the name of a song.
I think you're allowed to say the name of the song. Is that the trick? Like it's like with the N-word. No, like you can't say the N-word.
People type the word "the painter" because I think they can't say the name. It's like Voldemort online now.
I mean, one thing I know is true is that YouTube is not the same as it used to be. When I look things up, I don't find the same shit I used to, and it makes me upset. Like before, you could find like conspiracy videos and all this fun stuff. Now you try to find things. YouTube is like such a bad platform when it comes to like actually showing you what you're trying to find, and especially if it's like some piece of like lost media. Like they'll just hide shit blatantly. Things will happen. And it'll just, you can't find it on YouTube. Especially, like, the biggest example that everybody knows now is the Joe Rogan Donald Trump thing. Because it wasn't even, it was the most viral video on YouTube.
Hidden from the main page.
But it wasn't trending. It doesn't even make any sense. Like, of course they're hiding things. But they just do it.
And then they took Club Penguin away from me.
That is a whole other
Did you ever get banned from Club Penguin?
I
got banned.
Played it. I never got banned.
RuneScape? You was on RuneScape?
You remember Pop Tropica? I played
sounds familiar.
Both of those. I played RuneScape a little bit, but Pop Tropica more. Pop Tropica had a bunch of different places you could go. Toontown I played a little bit.
Toontown was decent.
Toontown was okay.
Just play Pajama Sam. Shout out Pajama Sam.
Pajama Sam is good.
Pajama Sam and Putt Putt.
Putt Putt's all right.
Whoa. Oh, my bad. I'm just looking over to see what else happened the last couple months. We talked about relationship shit a little bit last time. That was kind of funny. I thought about how funny it would be like if we had like a call-in kind of thing.
Do we have anybody?
Call someone gives advice. I could call someone and give them unsolicited advice right now.
Who though? Who do you think would be a good candidate? Well, that's a good idea.
Like a random restaurant.
Because we've done prank calls on Ruse Radio before. We've done this before. So is that the idea?
Who did a prank call? Did we do a prank call?
I've done a couple of them now. That's a fun. That's like the only segment that I've like actually committed to is a prank call segment because I think it's fun. I think prank calls are some of the funniest things you could possibly do.
It would be funny to prank call.
People don't think prank calls are funny. Have you noticed this?
Prank calls are
Some
hilarious.
people think they're like. Some people are like, why would you do that? Like, there's a really funny clip. It's Joe Rogan, and it's who's that guy? Michael Malice. So Michael Malice is saying to Joe Rogan, "Let's do a prank call right now. We should call this guy." And Joe Rogan says back to him, "Why? Why would we do that? Like that makes no sense." Like it's the prime example of like someone who thinks a prank call is funny and someone who doesn't think a prank call is funny, because that's the reaction you're always gonna get. You're gonna get somebody who's like, I don't even understand. They don't even understand why you would want to lie to someone. Why would you call someone and lie to them and waste their time? Like that's what they're thinking.
You want to call the Church of Scientology?
What do you think they'll stay on the line?
You want to see how long we can
What are we
going
to say to them?
You just see how long we can keep them on.
Well, first of all, make sure you keep the phone as close to the microphone as possible, because like that saves me from having to edit everything.
I respect everybody's faith. Everybody's faith is the same except for Scientologists, because they're literally not even just like a theory that they're a cult. Like they're literally just an organization made by a crazy guy. L. Ron Hubbard. You ever read his stories? That one movie they made with John Travolta. Oh God, what's the name of it? Battlefield Earth or some shit. Battlefield John Travolta. Never
Battlefield Earth sounds familiar.
Yeah, Battlefield Earth, where he has the weird ass dreadlocks. I was doing this when you couldn't spell your name. He has like a dumb accent. That's an L. Ron movie, and it makes sense because he's tied up in the. Tom, you gotta come out of the class.
That's one of his stories.
From L. Ron Hubbard, yeah.
One of his. He was like the first ever, like just. Complete, like he would just put out a million stories, everything, like he would release everything.
The original Tom Clancy.
Yeah, like no filter, just put out book after book after book after book after book after book after book. But anyway, I'm
gonna call him.
Yeah, let's call. Let's do this.
There's one downtown.
There's a new one. That's a new one. That one wasn't there before. So we want to be a part of it. Let's just establish that now.
Good afternoon, Church of Scientology. How can I help you?
Hey, I was just wondering, what time are you guys, how late are you guys open till?
Till 10 o'clock during the week, and on the weekend, 6 o'clock.
Oh, okay. Excellent. What would I have to do to, like, get involved? Like, do you guys do the test and everything there?
No, what you could do is you could come in, first of all, find out what you're interested in, and we have the video displays here, and you could go through them at their self-pace. And then you could decide from there what you want to do, what type of courses you want to take, and just take it from there.
Yeah, I was getting, I was talking to my friend Danny about this. So whatchamacallit, you guys, does the same operating hours every day?
Yes.
And this is the same one, there's a couple in Chicago now, right?
No, there's only this one at 650 South Clark Street. Yep.
Oh, okay.
What happened to the last one? There was another one.
Yeah, what happened to the other one?
Oh, they used to have one on Lincoln Avenue, and this replaced the one on Lincoln Avenue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's the one I went to.
The new church. Yeah, they closed the other one on Lincoln, and then they moved it over here to 650 South Clark. So you're welcome to come in, okay?
Thank you. I was wondering, when I go there, are the aliens going to be there?
No.
No, they won't. So come on in, 650 South Clark, just south of Harrison. Thank you for calling.
Christ is King. Yeah, we were fucking with him. I feel bad. He was actually a nice guy. He works for like a death cult, though.
No, I wanted to keep him going. I just didn't know what to say.
He knew I was fucking with him when he heard me say the aliens.
The aliens, yeah. I don't know what you would ask those guys. That was interesting. There's only one?
That's the thing.
They got rid of the last one? Oh, I'm surprised they got rid of the last one. It's kind of a bummer.
It's just weird energy, right? Because he seems like a nice guy, but it's like you're working for a death cult. You ever seen?
All right, let me think. I want to call him myself.
Oh,
but
yeah?
I want to have a different character, so it's completely
They're gonna know that
separate.
people fucking with them now. People fuck with them all the time.
Maybe it'll be a different person.
One of my old neighbors.
I think they're instructed though not to get upset. I think they can't. That's why I think like if there was anyone to prank call, these are probably one of the most prime candidates. Like this is actually a revelation for me.
I mean, we could literally.
I think
walk
they
in
have
there.
to be nice as part of the thing.
My old neighbor was like an OG of protesting them. She's in there was an HBO documentary, and I think she's like in a picture, like holding a inflatable alien up.
Yeah.
Because how terrible, them gathering blackmail on people and using it against, and neglecting people's medical things. There's so many people that have gone missing.
Yeah.
That were the heads of different factions and shit. Creepy shit. Creepy shit.
Yeah.
There's messed up things everywhere, but that's prominent, very prominent there. I saw Jason Lee got out of it not too long ago. Jason, the guy from Mallrats and My Name is Earl.
Yeah.
He was one. I think Beck was one. I don't know if he still is. It's crazy when they get you looped into that stuff, man. Christ is King. I said, yo, the alien's finna be there. He said, you're welcome to come through and find out. He said, fuck around and find out. I'm like, damn. No, I'm probably on one of their hit lists now.
Oh yeah,
I did that for you, man.
I'm gonna do a.
I'm gonna get fucking murked by the Scientologists. The Xenu people are gonna fucking run up and laser beam me or whatever they do. They're gonna come out with their killer clown's gun and put me into a cotton candy ball. I did that just for Ruse Radio. Who is this? Is this them?
Good afternoon, Church of Scientology.
Hello. Hello. This is the Church Scientology Church.
Yes.
Oh, hello, sir. So I'm gonna be in town real soon, and I was just wondering, you guys, how does this whole thing work? I just stop on in. You got a whole thing. What's going on?
Yes, you're welcome to come in. 650 South Clark Street, and we're open 7 days a week.
Is there a tour? Does it cost money? Is it? What? How does this thing?
Depends on what you want to do. If you want to buy books or if you want to take courses, they're all priced at different price ranges. So come on in, find out if it's right for you. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't.
Well, wait a minute. Is there, sir? Oh no, he's onto us. He's so onto us. That's crazy. They must hate that shit. They must deal with it all the time. He's so onto us. He didn't even for a second let me keep going. He was just done. Because the thing is, like, normally the strategy for a prank call is you can string him along, you can keep going. He was not.
He probably doesn't normally get asked about people coming in a lot because their main thing is to like have people get tricked into coming in so keeping them there. That's no, it is like their MO.
No one ever.
Their MO is like charismatic people that bring them in and then like keep them in the system.
Yeah, you're right,
dude. When we were in California the other year, they take up like a whole half a mile. They're fucking building over there. It's crazy looking.
Yeah.
You seen that one?
No, I haven't seen that one.
Bro, it looks like the fucking Wonka factory.
I met somebody once who lived in wherever their HQ is, and he said he used to see people in a bunch of suits get in vans and all ride together.
How creepy that fucking thing is, dude.
Where's their headquarters? Somewhere in Florida. Clearwater?
LA.
Clearwater. That's their headquarters.
Look at that shit.
Damn, that thing looks wild. It's
got all kinds of facilities inside of it and shit.
Yeah.
Creepy ass shit. Somewhere in there is the Tom Cruise tape where he's like getting peed on by a dude or something.
I just don't even like,
respect Tom Cruise though. I love Tom Cruise.
Okay, so there's a parallel you could say between like Scientology and the Manosphere, right? Because I think it's the same thing. Ultimately, it's like somebody
alpha male mindset is really just like the alien souls locked away in that volcano. It's all the same thing.
It's a mystery. And then when you get to the end of evolution. It and you find out Andrew Tate's full of shit and there's actually Xenu and there's a planet and there's all this bullshit, as soon as you figure all that out, it's too late. You've already spent 3 years doing all this, so you just have to commit. You have to be like, I guess I am this person. And because I think that's what happens to most Scientologists. They eventually figure out it's bullshit, but it's just too late.
Whoever's to find their way out of it, God bless them. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, they probably can't even talk about it for most part.
Well, and then you have like the upper tier of it, which is literally imprisonment. I mean, did you ever see when?
It's unfortunate when religions have stuff like that with like the tiers system.
Right. Well, David Miscavige's dad, I can't remember his name, but he was on Joe Rogan, and it's an interesting podcast because Joe Rogan handled it badly, because I get the sense that Joe Rogan, I mean, to something that's public about him, is he didn't have a good relationship with his dad. So with that being known, with the way he responds to this guy abandoning his child, in a sense, because that is what David Miscavige's dad did. Yeah. He abandoned his child. So Joe Rogan's like, I just don't understand how you could do that. But it's like, dude, we're talking about his child is Satan. Like, we're talking about the worst child you could possibly have, who's locking you into a death cult. That's the worst thing that could happen to you. So it's an interesting podcast because the whole time the guy's kind of like trying to tell the story and like defend himself in this way. And Joe Rogan's just kind of like not understanding it. It's like, bro, his child was the leader of Scientology. It's just one of the most wild things. And just imagine being the dad. Like, just imagine being
you got to be proud of that, though, because it's like, hey, at least, like, yeah, he's very popular.
Oh, yeah.
He's a star.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, like, he's marching people to their death, but...
I mean, imagine watching that unfold. Like, he's becoming, like, friends with the leader because he was friends with L. Ron. That's how it all falls into place. So he's the successor. I mean, who even is it after... And it's funny, too, because if the more you look into Scientology too, and you see these like tapes of Tom Cruise being at these events, next to David Miscavige, you realize how much they're kind of the same person. Like Tom Cruise acts like David Miscavige, and David Miscavige acts like Tom Cruise.
When he did that speech in like 2007 at their thing, where he's like, "When you're a Scientologist, you just know, you know you're gonna help people. You see a car crash before it happens, and we go to help them." It's like, the fuck you talking about, dog?
I mean, it's really funny too because Tom Cruise is undeniably an awesome actor.
Bro, watch them interviews from back then, and then watch some Katie Holmes interviews. Those are creepy too.
John Travolta.
No, Katie Holmes was with TC at the time.
Right.
And she was just like in all these interviews, like, I love Tom everything. It's like, bro, everyone here seems faded on that Scientology tip.
Yeah.
I don't know if she got out. I think she got out.
I mean, have you ever seen Leah Remini and all these people breaking down like how crazy it actually is? Like they surveil you, they follow you. It is that
They're
bad.
probably gonna look through my garbage today.
That I star 6'7" that.
I think I didn't.
I did just because you mentioned that you were I was typing in the number, you were saying the sacrifice I made for you, Ruse. I was thinking, he's right. I'm gonna be careful.
You're like, they can kill Tim Perez. It'll be a martyrdom.
Because, dude, Scientologists are I mean, it's GTA 5. They played into that a whole lot. That was a whole side plot. Since it's in LA, you have a whole Scientology thing. They have the internet for the first. I think they GTA 4. They had the internet, but
it's like in Mormonism, dude. Mormonism has all these weird levels and shit.
Yeah.
And then there's like, all their weird racist shit.
Yeah.
They got like a belief like black people were from a planet closer to the sun or some shit like that. There's like an old cartoon, a Mormon cartoon, where they like explain this to kids, and they believe like the people that die, they get their own planets or all kinds of just wackadoo shit.
Jehovah's Witness.
People are free to believe what they like to an extent. Christ is king. Christ is the Lord.
To an extent. Yeah.
Like and also the whole Mormon thing of like, Jesus was in Philadelphia or something like that. They think it happened over here. A lot of goofy shit. The whole thing with the tablets and him reading the tablets inside the hat. And other people are like, let me see the tablets that God wrote you. And he's like, you can't see them. Only I can see them.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, the story of Mormonism.
Oh, they say Jesus was over here?
Yeah, they think it happened in the West.
Oh, what?
There's a lot of wackadoo stuff.
They're just making shit up.
Yeah.
They're just making a bunch of shit up. That's the only way you could say that. Why do we?
It's fan fiction.
Because Jesus would have to be, because we don't have like good history in the West. There wasn't even a time where Jesus would have been.
Shroud of Torah. There's so many things that like historically place Jesus over there.
Yeah, Jesus was definitely black. That's also a thing that like I think is more socially acceptable now. But I remember like
Yeshua. Jesus
was black, dude. Jesus was definitely
I believe black. Doesn't look like a lot of the paintings they paint of him. It would make a lot more sense. Remember, did I show you that video before I popped into work the other day? There was, also with everything in the National Guard and all that stuff coming to Chicago, we also have the ICE raids that have been getting more rampant here. In the past week in South Loop, you've been seeing like more paddy wagons and shit. And I was getting off the red line, dude. And there's like a bunch of black Israelite dudes, like, they're yelling at the sky.
Love those guys.
Yeah, they're entertaining. And I thought it was so crazy how right next to them, there was a group of Hispanic dudes that were doing a Hispanic black Israelite thing. And they're like reading the thing. I'm like, but they're like, some of them like had some day labor shit on and just like threw the thing on top of it. I was like, they look like they heard the raids were incoming and went, whoa. Trying to blend into their surroundings kind of shit.
They're learning from the police.
It's literally a Jewel parking lot and like a Home Depot, and stuff like that, not too far away.
Yeah.
So just like, let me blend in right quick. And then I was like, bro, that's crazy.
Yeah.
They're yelling about,
It's like Metal Gear Solid. They just, a box just comes over them. There's a bunch of boxes.
It's just like a bunch of Jorge's being like, we was king. It was crazy. They
all start squinting. They're Chinese now.
Yeah. It's crazy because a lot of those Street Profit guys are like openly racist. They'll have like a board of like, I remember one of the first times I saw them, they had like a board of people going to hell and the top was like Puerto Ricans. I was like, hey, yo, what?
Yeah.
And it's just like they preach like these people are going to hell. There's a guy named Mr. Chambers. He's the State Street preacher. You know about him?
No.
He's a local legend. You could clip this up and put this on a thing. The State Street preacher, he would infamously be near Chicago Theater. I shouldn't have said his name. You should probably bleep his name. Bloop, blurp. But State Street preacher. He's been there forever. Every now and then you'll see him over there near the Chicago Theater just talking about who's going to hell and who ain't. He'll see people smoking and be like, oh, y'all young people smoking cigarettes? Finna burn in hell.
Yeah.
He'll just do that kind of shit. In retrospect, it's like, it's cartoony. You walk past.
You heard of this person, Milky Eye? I see him on Facebook sometimes.
Milky Eye?
Something. He goes to restaurants and he throws bleach at people. He's in Chicago.
Milky Eye? I mean, I've seen like loser streamers do shit like that with that and like Mace and stuff.
No, this is like some like just random local legend type character who like I've seen him on Chicago restaurant groups, and they'll say like, hey, we spotted Milky Eye. He's got the shirt he has on when he throws the bleach.
At women he throws it?
I think just at people. Just anybody who he deems necessary to be bleached.
Chicago Reddit. I don't even have a title for this trashy.
You got to be able to find it. There's no way you can't find it. Because I've seen it pop up so many times.
This is something else. It's just this dude sitting on a fire hydrant.
Oh, wow.
Naked.
Show the camera that.
Wow. They turn the brightness up on that.
I've seen something like that once.
Guys, we get people saying we do or we don't need a National Guard. You tell me, buddy.
You tell me.
You tell me, buddy.
Chirac.
You tell me you see that, you're going to say
Third
they don't
world
need
country.
some help over there?
Mm-hmm.
No, but back on that. Our leaders over here are clowns. It sucks that you can't have... Everyone thinks you always have to be one or the other. You always have to be... Oh, well, they're going after Mayor Johnson and J.B. Pritzker. They're doing the best they can. They're not. These guys are terrible. Brandon Johnson came into a restaurant the other week.
Yeah, I was going to say that, like, because we were talking about this.
That's a bite.
One of our mutual friends was telling us that he went to a restaurant, the restaurant they worked at. This is a crazy story, and the eyewitness. We have a friend who was at this restaurant, okay? And he goes into the restaurant. He asks for the table, like, and he shows up late. All the food they had to recook. It's like, he has 4 tables. He's the whole bar area essentially, and then he doesn't tip the bartender. He doesn't tip anybody.
Shocking! A guy that had tickets
and free food, and he had free food the whole time.
And he got elected as mayor while having parking tickets and.
And if we didn't say Brandon Taylor, right?
Johnson or Mayor?
Brandon Johnson.
Brandon Taylor. That sounds like a guy who knows what he's doing.
Yeah, fucking Brandon Johnson.
Brandon Taylor, if you're out there, come save us.
Save us from this Brandon Johnson.
Brandon Johnson's a complete clown.
Yeah.
He doesn't know what he's doing. These whole thing with these guys who are getting the security licenses out of fucking cereal boxes and walking around with dogs is sad to see. Every now and then you'll see a little, and then J.B. Pritzker's ass. Here's another thing. We were talking about conspiracy theories earlier that have been validated through time. Now all of a sudden Democrats and liberals want to pretend like they give a shit about Epstein because it fits the agenda, because it ties Trump to it, which is true and a worthy thing worth being mad about. But at the same time, it implicates everybody else too. Now you have to talk about Hillary. Now you have to talk about Obama. And now you have to talk about, even things like J.B. Pritzker's cousin. One of the guys in his family, he was tied to the Epstein stuff too. Are we able to talk about that, or are we not able to? It's always one or the other. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's the annoying thing, and just the mismanagement of stuff they're doing in the city, man. I care about Chicago. Who knows what's going to happen with the country? But them trying to Chicago's not a killing field. There's a number of areas where stuff does happen, where they're probably, and also just charge the people that do it. You know what I'm saying? When somebody commits an assault, when somebody commits something bad, we need to set a precedent. Now, I do think the criminal justice reform could be a whole thing.
Yeah.
Jail shouldn't just be like a detention center for people until they get back out, and like the system in which it stands. But it's unfortunate happenstance. You got Obama's chief of staff that we had, Rahm Emanuel, who became the mayor over here, one who ended up covering up Laquan McDonald's death and all that stuff. And also, he close all these schools. I think I talked about that before about how he closed the schools and he came to my school and everything like that. But what's it called? Yeah, man. You get shit like that, and it's like, look, are we gonna acknowledge what that did to the city or all these other people before it? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, because it's like
this shit's so bad. People are missing Auntie Lori.
You ever see The Wire? You ever see that show?
I've seen some of it.
That show does a good job at what were we gonna say?
Dude's getting raped in jail. And
shit. Yeah, that kind of stuff. That show does a good job.
Oh, and I'm thinking of Oz.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oz is like another legendary HBO show, because they're both like around the same time. Awesome HBO show, foundational shows. Even I guess The Wire would be a little bit later, but
doesn't The Wire have the surprise motherfucker guy in it? Who am I thinking of?
Surprise, motherfucker! That?
No, I know it's from Dexter. But I'm trying to think of
well, the one you might be thinking of is what
Zog my dick. You ever seen that one?
No, it says
I think that was from The Wire. Zog my dick.
Fuck is there's the one thing where the guy goes like this, and it was a big clip that I've seen. But no, it's fucking Oh my God, I can't believe I'm not remembering. There's something I saw on The Wire when I saw it. I was like, oh, that's where that comes from. And I just cannot. It's not going to come to me right now.
Babies.
But anyway, it's something a guy says. But the show does a great job at, because the show goes season by season and shows you different things. And I can't remember if they did a whole season where it's politics, but they just do a really good job at like showing why these things are so corrupt in a place that is corrupt. And it's kind of like entangled. Everything is so bad. I don't even see how you could have a place like Chicago and then flip it and have good leadership. I don't even know how that would be possible because it's so corrupt. It's like Arkham Batman.
We had
corrupt.
So many years where they didn't even propose a budget. Like, how is that even a thing?
Yeah.
Hey, we're taking your money. Hey, the prices are going up. Where's it going to? Couldn't tell you. Same with the Pentagon. Isn't the crazy thing? If you don't pay your fucking light bill, it's lights out and your credit's getting fucked. But the Pentagon could just be like, oh, a couple $1 billion? I don't know what happened. It was just here. I don't know. Hey, you got it? Hey, call it. Someone call my phone. I can't find it. Shit. Pickles and rats.
Yeah.
Sucks to be you. You know what I'm saying?
I remember the thing too. It's the guy going, shit.
That's the guy, the warden, right?
Shit. That is one of my favorite things I've ever seen on a show ever. Shit. Shit. It's the best, dude.
JB Pritzker.
There's
the Hamburglar.
Also, fucking, who's the dude who's in New Suicide Squad? What's his name? Big actor. He's in a bunch of things. Black guy. He's British though.
Idris Elba.
He was in The Wire.
He's a DJ too.
Huge in The Wire.
We were at Coachella and he was DJing somewhere.
I saw that Shaq's DJing now.
Oh, he's amazing. Diesel. I fucking love Diesel. I went to a Diesel show. We saw Diesel back to back with Sudden Death the other year. That was amazing.
That's wild that
he's like yelling, dude. We're like, he's going, "Where's my mosh pit?" And he's just watching everyone mosh for Shaq.
What?
It was on Hulu, dude. It was sick. Shout out Shaq. And he's been doing it. He's not just like a celebrity that picked up. He's been doing this shit since back then. Back when he had them hip hop albums with Wu-Tang and shit. I'm a man of steel. Shaquille, slapping with the automobile.
So he's really
a lot of crazy
it's
shit.
Always like that? He's never...
Shaq? Dude, Shaq's a fucking goat. Shout out Shaq.
DJing? He's up and been DJing?
Yeah. He's been DJing long as hell.
What?
DJing, rapping, acting. He's been doing the whole shit. He the blueprint, bro. Shout out Shaq.
I did not know that.
He froze up on screen that one time. That was crazy. Remember that?
No.
You never seen where Shaq froze on TV?
Mm-mm.
People were saying it was I don't know, like maybe him fucking around with all these like red pill things with
like
music.
Maybe it's like when Katy Perry's eye went out.
Yeah, they like literally put it with that kind of stuff and like put creepy music.
I still think that's fucking weird that Katy
Perry's eye glitched.
Fucking weird as hell.
Look at, you ever seen Shaq glitch, bro?
Let's see it. Here, point it that way if you can.
Two-time champion of
His face is just paused in the same way for like a whole minute.
Shit. Talent show. You are talented. I give you a little credit on that. A lot of credit.
Nah, he's doing a bit.
Talented. I mean, you're not a karaoke guy like me, but you can ask.
Scaring everybody.
He does it for a whole minute, bro.
Maybe like before they started filming, he was like, guys, check this.
As a matter of fact, you both have experience.
Because they're not really reacting, so they must just be playing along.
The slam dunk contest, yours was
I mean, he's doing a face even.
Here's just a little sample.
It's so crazy. It goes like a whole minute.
Yeah, that's just
Shout out
Shaq fucking around. Yeah, for sure. I like that. And
Shazam.
That's so funny because you would have all those people be going, "Look, dude, it is. He's
the adrenochrome wearing down, dude.
He's a robot, dude. He's not even real."
That's got to be the funniest thing. If you're famous, why wouldn't you just make up rumors all the time?
I really like to meet people who really believe that stuff, but only so much. Like I don't want to go too far into it because some people will believe anything. But like some people obsess over certain things. Those are the fun ones.
Gucci Mane clone.
Yeah.
We talked about Meryl Streep Pluto.
I mean,
that's a good one.
We both have a mutual friend. I'll just say Steve. He believes that the Hillary. I bet if he was on the podcast, he would defend this right now. The Hillary Clinton, the whole what is it? The baby, the face.
Frazzle drip.
Frazzle drip. He's super into frazzle drip, and he thinks Hillary Clinton's a demon. and he will tell you this. And so I think that's like
Is
that's
he wrong?
his thing. That's his thing. The hill he'll die on. He hates Hillary Clinton. She's a demon. Frazzle drip is real.
I feel like you either just are numb to it or you hate her. There's nobody that really is like waving the foam finger
For Hillary?
at them. Yeah.
Maybe. I like to think that there's like, I like to think the politicians I think are like evil, like demons. I like to think that there's no supporters, but I don't know, man. Those people probably do exist. There's probably somebody out there who's like, Hillary. This'll get me on TV.
That's how I feel about all the people that like suck up to Brandon Johnson or JB Pritzker in Chicago. If you live in Chicago and you're blowing them, you're a clown. When people are just like, please, because they're desperate for good press. So they'll go next to almost anybody.
Oh, and it's all fucking ladder, dude. It's all like...
They're getting a lot of good press now because they're able to just be like, I'm being victimized by the president, which is objectively true. And why Trump is a goon, because he's setting them up to have more success in their party.
Right.
Unfortunately.
Right.
The reality is there's so many other people that could be front runners for the Democratic Party. Who's a motherfucker from Kentucky right now? Guys like that are essential. People that could reach across the aisle, because that guy got conservatives voting for him. You need people that could reach across the aisle and humanize the other side, because... identitary politics is how we got where we're at right now.
Yeah, Gavin Newsom has a podcast.
Does he?
He does, yeah.
Oh, God.
I mean, that's kind of like, I didn't connect the dots.
They didn't have any water in California because he put it on his fucking hair gel.
Yeah. Well, that's what's so funny. He's like, during the fires, he's starting a podcast. Literally.
Got a lot to talk about, guys. Got a lot to talk about.
And I didn't connect the dots until like just recently that, this is all like a presidential, like this is him ramping up. He's starting to try to change his thing. He's starting to try to seem like, oh no, I get what your guys' complaints are. I get it. He's trying to appeal to both sides. He's trying to act like Trump. He's trying to do all
politicians,
this.
and they're all selling off their coastal properties and coordinating things with BlackRock and just making it sure that nobody can ever own property in the future.
Yeah.
Coordinates with Nestle and coordinates with all these things. It's all a bunch of hogwash, dude. If I volunteered when I was younger, and I was one of those annoying canvas people. I did that. It was cringe, but I did that for a bit. And
I was gonna do that almost.
Worked with the ACLU for a minute, who does a lot of the civil rights things.
Because they pay you a normal, like a decent amount to do it.
Yeah, maybe I didn't get really good shit at the time. You get like a commission thing off of people's donations after a certain amount. But I mean, it's mostly for the love of the game and getting involved. But you learn things about the political process. And the ACLU, they're involved with a lot of big cases and do a lot of good. But at the same time, they're a law firm, so they're going to do bad shit too. So they're the ones that help pass Citizens United. The whole thing are super PACs used to go up to 200,000, and that was the cap. You couldn't do more than that. But then that passed the thing there, said companies could be recognized as people, and you could donate however much, and just blew the whole lid off the whole thing. And then Obama was after that, and then it just became like it's like how they make the joke about how politics should be like NASCAR and people should wear who funded them on their jacket, but it is all public. I mean, look it up. And if a representative is not supporting getting rid of Citizens United, they're enemy of the people.
Right.
I'm not saying go full Luigi, but
well, and I think
something.
It's just annoying because I mean it's like what George Carlin said it forever ago. It's a big club and you ain't in it. I mean that's like I think the whole annoying thing about politics to me is it's all so simple. It's as simple as it's really about money and all these other things. Like it's all about money and it's all about ownership. It's all about like power. It's all these things. And then it's people manipulating you and using these other things that are, it's not, they just distract you. And they all they ever do is they just try to make you think it's about this one thing when really it's about all this other shit.
I was just looking up the exact year. 99 was the Glass-Steagall Act. That's the one that Bill Clinton helped put in place to make sure the banks could never fail. Pretty much, prelude to everything that would happen with the housing crisis and everything like that. So everybody, if they're not trying to support or reverse Citizens United and they're not trying to reverse Glass-Steagall, it should be regarded as enemies of the American people. And that's how it goes with Mary Brandon Johnson and Pritzker and people like that too, that are just like fail so bad at public safety that they let their own people get like killed for political points.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they're like, 10 people died today, but that it's a big city. Did you see Pritzker say that?
No.
Some lady was like, you had 50 people shot this Labor Day weekend. He goes, it's a big city. You fat piece of shit. When I worked security last year and he came by, I told you about this one, right? They're all he has a security force all standing around him with like big ass guns. I'm like, probably AR-15s and shit like that. The stuff you can't buy with cops that, you can't have for your safety. But, Brandon Johnson gets to have a damn near whole precinct in front of his house. He's a piece of shit. But anyway, Hamburglar, J.B. Pritzker, he's right there in front of the bean. He's like, Chicago's a safe place. And then he has like all these guys around him with guns with no sense of self-awareness or irony whatsoever.
Again, like literally Arkham, like Batman villain.
Like Mad Magazine levels of like satire happening in real time.
Yeah. I
And
mean,
people
literally
that
the
aren't
last
here-
lady looked like she was a character from the comics.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Lori. But dude, these guys are so bad, they make me miss Lori, though. If Lori was bad, but like this makes you almost miss Lori. Like her coming out with the suits 4 times her size.
Yeah.
But yeah. I mean, and you've seen what she's doing now. She's a lawyer for the Dalton County case. You know about that, right? Did we talk about that here?
I don't know.
The Dalton County mayor. She's the one that's like, they caught her stealing all kinds of money. She's caught up in all kinds of bullshit. And she's just like, y'all trying to get me and shit. Like she's just like back and forth with them and like
Good for her.
made some epic viral moments of like fights at her city halls and shit.
I like that.
People are just being like, yo, you took the money from the school. And she's like, they hate me though. Like her defenses are so stupid, dude.
Yeah.
It's crazy. You haven't seen none of that?
No.
Would she call herself the super mayor? Tiffany Haywood? I think that's her name. Yeah, dude, she's funny as hell. That's gonna be a good movie soon enough. But yeah, the case against her with that whole area going against her is being looked over by Lori Lightfoot. Crazy.
Why?
Auntie Lori.
I just can't imagine.
Everyone was mad that she entrapped protesters. I remember people getting mad about that.
Yeah.
Because they were like, when people were burning shit and like going crazy downtown.
Like 2020?
Yeah, she closed the gates up and like had a number of them arrested, and people were like, she got those protesters arrested. That's probably like the only good thing she's done in a while.
Right. That's crazy.
Crazy. Not to saying, hey, we should arrest protesters outright, but if you're on a block and a bunch of people are breaking shit, you should get out of there.
Was it at the point in time where people were just like breaking into businesses and looting shit?
It was at that
point in time.
It was when
what are you gonna do?
fucking everything around the theater was on fire and shit.
Yeah.
They burnt that film building, all that stuff.
What? Okay, so with politics, this is something I just think is funny. It's just a funny irony, right? Is you'll have this type of thing happen where that's a riot. And then you have a bunch of people on a day called January 6th at a place, and they don't break a bunch of shit. They just go inside of a building. But that's viewed as a super violent thing.
Wait a minute.
It actually blows my mind.
Are you saying there's this fundamental difference between burning down your own community and burning down a government building that you paid for?
Oh, no, not even that. Because remember, there was one point in time where they burnt down the police department during one of these things in 2020.
Oh, the Minneapolis
They
one.
burnt down the police department. But they didn't go inside of like DC and burn the building down. They didn't do none of that. So it just actually blows my mind that these are like, and I don't feel any which way. I think both are bad. But I just think it's crazy that you have people who will defend one and not the other, because it's like they're both either good or they're both bad. They're the same thing. It's people protesting the government. That's what they're doing.
I'm not a person that's gonna say I don't understand how people feel, how they feel about the police. People are free to, and they have every reason to, because we have more videos ever than police doing bad things.
Oh, yeah.
Especially in Chicago.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I grew up
When it's an
not too
escalating
far.
thing too, right?
Yeah, my neighborhood, I wasn't too far from a torture place where they got caught up. I used to bring people over there and beat the shit out of them and get info. Like Chicago synonymously has a bad history with policing here, unfortunately. But at the same time, this idea of, oh, what did Brandon Johnson's clown ass say? Not only did he want to defund, he wanted to, we're going to get 200 detectives on the street. Yeah, that's gonna fix everything to it. They're gonna walk up. Ruse is gonna be going to work one day, and then some crackhead is gonna push him onto the train tracks, and he's gonna explode in a billion pieces. And instead of assessing anything or arresting the guy that murdered him, we'll send a detective. We'll send a Clouseau over there with a magnifying glass. It looks like he is dead.
Like, what is Robert Downey Jr. doing here right now?
Yeah.
The fuck is this?
Picking up all the artifacts, everything. Picking up Ruse's leg. That's what we'll do. We'll get more paperwork. That's what we're going to do. We're going to get really CSI with it.
I mean,
have more files than ever before and less people getting arrested for violent crimes. That's really all it is violent crimes, people that commit violent crimes. Can we all agree on that? Like, I don't care. You know, sell your dope, do whatever you're going to do. Tax bubbles. Honestly, 9 times out of 10, if you're avoiding taxes, you're my guy. God bless you. I hope keep the government out of your business.
Thank
as
you
much
for
as
saying
you can.
that. Thank you for saying that.
That makes me smart. But if you can avoid doing that as much as possible, I mean, yeah, if you could avoid. That's my favorite thing when you're on a train or a bus and the guy's like, "Excuse me, y'all. My name is Clarence, and I just got out of jail yesterday. I'm trying to get a job. I made a promise to myself, my mama, and to God that I will not kill. I will not rape. I will not kill and rape." Like he says these like the worst things, and he's like, "I'm trying to not do that." And you're like, yeah, that's like the bare minimum of being a human being. But they like want cool points for it. I try to help out people, and God bless ex-cons Vigo. I mean, that interaction is always crazy.
Right, yeah.
Happens a lot. Happens a lot out here. But God bless. I've talked to guys who like freshly got out of jail, jaybirds or whatever, and they're just like, I just got out for a murder sentence for 20 years. I'm like, word. Try to Jesus walks with everyone. Life is complicated, and you never know what people got killed for. Not to say murder is okay, but
Well, I think people are also
out here.
generally like not socially intelligent enough to know that even if you're talking to someone who did do something terrible, like you still have to treat them like a person. Like you have to properly respond.
You don't have to.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying, like if you don't
Like
want,
if you met
if
Matthew
you're
Broderick
worried,
and you're looking in the eyes of a man that killed 2 people in 1987.
okay, but if you're a lunatic, I should at least respond in a way that's not going to get me against you. I don't want you to think I'm against you, because that'd be the worst thing. So I'd rather just like play along until I can leave. That's what I would do.
Everyone wants.
I was
to,
talking to somebody who's crazy. Yeah, that's
and
always
the problem is everybody wants to make it a race thing, but that's the problem on both sides. Is nobody wants to identify the actual, because Chicago is racially segregaed. We're very racially segregated.
I think it's another money thing.
It adds up to that too, and also just the fact that like, there's a lot of kooky stuff going on here. But just process people when they commit a violent criminal act. You killed somebody. You shouldn't be able to bail out. And if there's conclusive evidence, we got you on video killing this. Like the amount of things you see in the public discourse where it's like, how are you getting these 13 priors? How are we getting to that point?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And if it wasn't violent, that's fine. But violent and criminal ones, it's kooky, man. It's kooky out here. I don't know.
Well, and there's the whole thing where it's like, okay, the police force is going to hire psychiatrists and all these other things. I can sort of understand that.
Or de-escalation. If they want to change how they de-escalate, I support that entirely.
Yeah.
Now, making that the primary focus and being like, oh yeah, we're gonna cut down on actual cops and just have community workers. I don't think that's you can't primarily focus on just that. But I think getting in a more positive direction, because so that way you have less people having manic episodes, getting shot and stuff like that.
Exactly. And sometimes you don't need a cop if it's a domestic issue. You need somebody who can actually de-escalate and properly. A cop might find a criminal where there wasn't a criminal.
Well, and you got the whole thing with in Chicago specifically. I'm pretty sure other big cities have this. We have a major lawsuit going on right now with the cop union. Tons of cops that haven't gotten paid for their overtime since 2016. So we got about a decade and that accrues interest. So we're already in the hole. We got the budget hole. We had the migrant crisis. We had all these different things going on.
That's crazy.
You had the mag mile's been burnt down to where it's not even a fucking full mile anymore. All these different things that have changed. This is still a beautiful city. There's so much here that I care about. But I'm just speaking on these things that make it a trial and tribulation. And people don't talk about the reality. They always make it seem like one or the other. Either everything's completely fine or it's a killing field. It's like, no, there's a yin and a yang to everything happening here. And it happens, unfortunately, because of the bad leadership. So federal oversight into some of the areas that I don't think we need federal oversight at all. I think more federal oversight is always bad. But if we have some kind of way of make sure somebody, you committed a thing and we got you on tape and you're getting processed. All right, dude, stay there for a bit. I don't know, something.
Do you think
people can't that are if you've murdered 5 people in the past year, it might be hard for you to reacclimate to society, I imagine.
Yeah.
If you ever were in the first place.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do you think
maybe that's a controversial take? I don't know.
I don't know, man.
It's kind of crazy, man.
Christ is king. You said Jesus walks with everyone.
Christ is king and God, Jesus walks with everyone. But every now and then you got to flip the table and acknowledge reality. You know what I'm saying? Stop, and the people that profit off of it, we got these leaders that J.B. Pritzker's a billionaire. We're supposed to ignore the fact that all billionaires are bad until it's, got a Democrat, he's got a D in front of his name, so it's different. You know what I mean? It's all a little wackadoo. Everyone's taking crazy pills, and you got to be one or the other. The only way to be is radically centrist. That's the only way to exist.
Well, no, because even that's wrong.
Yeah,
that's what they tell me. That's not okay either. You can't just understand everybody. You're a piece of shit. You want to just understand everyone, be on the center, just sit on the fence and just understand people. What the fuck is wrong with you? You gotta pick a side, loser. That's what the.
Well, the whole thing with that's the funny thing about people when people are like Trump is losing his base. It's because they're like, he's not racist enough. It's like the problem, because he was like, it's going to be the most intense deportations ever. And then it's like he says who's not getting deported, and it's most of people, jobs that undocumented people work. And then you get the whole thing with the H-1Bs happening, which you see happening in real time with people from China or foreign exchange students like being admitted more, China, India, all that area and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a tricky pickle, man. JD Vance is going to be the next president. If they got Trump geeked up on these little cocktails. He's in the back and he's getting his butt shot up with the Biden cocktails. Remember, he disappeared for 5 days and everyone thought he was dead.
Biden?
No, Trump. Like a week ago. You didn't see that? He pulled a Willy Wonka. For the first time ever, he disappeared for 5 days, which never happens. And then he came back out and was like, I'm completely fine. We're going to start the raid soon. He pulled a Willy Wonka. People thought they were going to announce that Vance was going to be president.
Weird.
I mean, I don't see him leaving here alive.
I mean, it just reminds me of Tall Biden, if you remember that from the couple of years ago. When Joe Biden disappears for 2 weeks, you get Tall Biden on the return, and then all of a sudden...
they're like, his ear looked different. Look, here's photos of Joe Biden over the past 70 years. His ear looks different when he's 80 versus when he's 25.
The first podcast we did together, I brought up fake Joe Biden within the first couple minutes, and I will die on that. I'm telling you, they had a fake Joe Biden. I mean, okay, so that's funny, because... I didn't realize when I first saw that there's a whole rabbit hole, like you just said. People think there's been 6 Joe Bidens.
They think there's 4 Gucci Manes.
Yeah. Now that's different. I'm saying that when Joe Biden disappeared for the week or two, it was the whole Kamala becoming the next incumbent. It was, the timing of it was impeccable. And Joe Biden had just said, I'm not dropping out of the race. I'm good. He literally just said that. And this was after the media turned on him and everyone's saying this guy's crazy and old when they weren't saying that.
Well, they didn't turn on him. They just couldn't ignore it anymore.
They just couldn't ignore it. Exactly. But that's what I mean. They were on his side until then.
And that's what everyone needs to remember now when they fucking go out and they suck up the Democratic dick right now. It's just 1 year ago they were all going on TV going, he's as sharp as I've ever seen him.
Sharp as a tack.
Sharp as a tack. You know, you guys wouldn't know when you see him in the war room. Oh my god! And then it's just him at that lunch where he's just stoned as shit. Remember
falling asleep.
I think it was the Juneteenth concert last year. He's just
I remember that one.
Frozen there, faded.
And so anyway,
crazy.
I thought he died, and there was rumors that he was taken away by a helicopter, and who knows? All these rumors flying around. Nobody's seen Joe Biden, and then there was a couple clips of him that had surfaced where it's oh no, Joe Biden returned, he's fine, and this was after he
chilling on the beach eating ice cream, a corn pop,
and he's walking different. I swear to God. In the clip, he's walking different, and he's he's got this pep in his step. The whole thing, everybody make fun of him walking upstairs, and he walks up the stairs fine. And it's so wait a minute, you're telling me this is the same exact person that we've been looking at for the last 3 months? Not only that, they did the whole phone call where he congratulates Kamala, and this was all before you had seen him in a public appearance again. So I feel like they had him in a room just beating him or something. Who the fuck knows? But anyway. So it's a call, and Kamala's
just punching his stomach
you're gonna say that you let Kamala be the president, and it's just fucking who knows, dude.
I guess I had to pass the torch.
And he can't even talk. He's like, where am I?
Yeah. I feel like that's the other thing too, is everyone kind of just ultimately felt bad for him. It was just sad.
Well, that's what's so, in my mind, it is elder abuse, and I don't like that that's become such a public.
He just spaces the fuck out.
Yeah.
And then we beat healthcare. You did. You beat it to the ground. Well, at least my son doesn't smoke crack.
It's whole 30-second Obamacare.
Yeah.
It just pops out.
It's crazy because Republicans are just a lot of them are yo, COVID's a hoax. After all, and then all these old people die, and then Democrats just put up a near-death person. It's really everyone don't give a fuck about old people. So I guess the lesson is treat your old people okay.
I mean, I think that Russell Brand, for what it's worth, when he said once that like somebody, he said it in his way of speaking, but it's like somebody like Joe Biden, a literal decaying dementia-ridden person. A literal decaying mentally ill, like whatever you want to call Joe Biden. Having that person, the person you wouldn't trust driving a car, having that person run your country is just a beautiful illustration of where America is at right now. The fact that that's even possible, the fact that you could have a bunch of people literally gas like when Joe Biden was running, he was not that much more coherent than he was when he stopped being president. I don't know why we pretend that
we have the greatest, like some of our universe, as much as our education system's messed up, we have some of the most like prolific education, beacons in the world, institutions.
I mean, shout out fucking 1940s Nazi propaganda. I think we learned a lot from that. I think a lot of it is just like sprinkling that shit in. I think education itself is also kind of a weird indoctrination.
Oh yeah, 100%. I was gonna say we have all these young minds like processing, doing all these things, and the best we have are two near dead people back to back to back.
Yeah, right.
Like,
yes.
Fuck, dude.
And I mean, like that's been a thing for a long time. It's like, why do you have all these old like dinosaur people in running the country? Not as if like these people are wise, of course, not to say they're not wise, but it's like you have people who clearly are not on top of their game.
And they say they don't support term limits. Very few of them ever really support term limits. That's the thing, man. When I go out there, I vote all them judges out. Even if you don't know them, vote them the fuck out. They don't need to be there that long. These motherfuckers are old as fuck. Go home.
Yeah.
Go home. Go hang with your grandkids, bruh. You're too old, bruh. You need to put on 4 different... You see how thick they fucking glasses is just to read the shit in front of them? Come on, man. Get them out of here. If you can't read, how the fuck you supposed to... when you're that old, you have legal like provisions around like your eyesight and whether or not you could drive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't fucking drive, but you could drive the country? What you mean?
It's crazy.
Get them out of here.
Out of here.
Get them out of here. Now, does that mean younger people are inherently better? Nah, it's probably somewhere in the middle age range.
Well, that's a Western philosophy.
40 to 50, probably the perfect age. I remember Obama was like the youngest because he was like 40-something. I feel like between 40 and 50 is like a decent range.
I just think the way that America...
To have your whereabouts about what's going on.
It's different, dude, because it's not just that. It's like the way that we even... Like it might, I don't know. I'm sure that's more to it than we could probably even understand. But it's
AOC feed pics. You got any?
I wish. It's a Western philosophy to think that like old people age out and they're less capable. I mean, in Eastern philosophy, it's like those are the wisest, smartest, best people. You respect your elders; they're the best. They know more than all of us.
Yeah.
So it's interesting how it's so different because I think in America we actually do get kind of worse as we get older. Like it is worse. Maybe it's like the food we eat. Maybe it's the culture itself. Who knows? But I can tell you that these fucking people in government, at the very least, these old people in government are not like spry old people. It's the worst kinds of old people.
Yeah, the baby blood keeping them alive forever.
It's not working. It's not working no more.
Keeping them alive though. These fuckers are not dying.
Right.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Yeah.
How old did she get? She was like, I must stay alive to kill babies.
Yeah.
They've had her hopped up on some good shit.
They had to.
Yeah, that's all crazy.
Those presidential drugs must be just wild. Just all that stuff. Whatever they pump these people up.
They're on whatever. What's his name? Who's the fucking guy from the 80s that never dies?
Never dies. From the 80s?
Yeah, Rob
Lowe.
Yeah. Rob Lowe is a fucking vampire for real, dude. The guy's been 25 for like 50 years.
Yeah.
Him and Paul Rudd.
Rob Lowe, Paul Rudd, who's the guy from Full House, John Stamos.
Morgan Freeman's just been old forever.
No, Morgan Freeman's dying. You see that?
Is he?
It's in the news.
Wasn't he banging like his god sister or something crazy like that?
Maybe.
What was
Good for him.
What was the story with him like banging his like... He had like
What's a god sister?
Woody Allen situation. Like a girl that he was like here, let's see.
How do you get a god
Morgan
sister?
Freeman.
The Godfather. God sister wouldn't be biological.
Daughter, wife.
Right.
Or whatever the fuck it was.
Godfather's not biological.
Morgan Freeman accused of affair with his step-granddaughter.
Oh, no. What's step?
Well, she's
like porn.
She is in blood.
Yeah.
Well, it just happens to turn out that she wasn't in blood.
Wait, what was it?
Step-granddaughter.
I don't know about that.
So it's like one that he inherited, had affair with step-granddaughter.
What are the ages? Does it say?
Whoa, what the fuck? Mother of Morgan Freeman's slain granddaughter recounts final moments together. Oh, yeah, she was killed, right?
Oh, God.
Before she was murdered, Morgan Freeman's step-granddaughter told her boyfriend-turned-killer that the actor had been secretly sleeping with her, confirming year-old claims about the affair. That's sad. You think it was an inside job?
It's always an inside job.
You think Mossad has something to do with it?
Always assume it's an inside job. Always assume there's more people involved.
And that's the funny thing now is now that's getting mainstream. There's people talking about Epstein being like, yeah, and I heard he worked with Israel. As if we weren't saying that like 8 years ago and shit like that. Not to be like a hipster dickhead about it, but like when Ghislaine Maxwell got excommunicated, where did she excommunicate to?
Yeah.
Like it was there the whole time, and now they're trying to act like it's some new information.
Yeah.
That's the funny thing about like the normalization of those old theories we had like 5 to 8 years ago. I mean, like look at NBC had something a few years ago about Bill Gates finally. They're like, and he hung out with Epstein for a while. We're like, yeah, that was a good question.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, well, he's dead now. Did you see that?
Yeah.
They asked him to go, oh, well, he's dead. Why do you care? He's dead. So why are you even talking about it? No, did I pay for him to get killed? I don't know. That'd be crazy. Yeah. Anyway, we got this new update.
Or even speaking of things that were conspiracy and then weren't, Bill Gates coming out and saying, well, actually, what we found out was that the COVID vaccine wasn't profitable because the disease just wasn't as gruesome as we had thought it was going to be. And there weren't as many people dying as we had calculated beforehand. We
hope more people will die when the new one comes in 2036.
Right, if everything works out. But like, it's just crazy because this isn't conspiracy. This is Bill Gates coming out and saying, you know what, actually, everybody else was right. And I remember it being a point where you could not say that at all. You could not say that it was completely against the rules to say that this is not as deadly as these people are making it out to be.
January 13th, 2020, I was working at O'Hare when the first person that had COVID came into America. It was right at the same time that when it went into effect for us to have the legal weed in Illinois, and that's why they put the disposal box in the terminals so you could put your weed and paraphernalia, throw it there before you get on the planes. That same day was the first person to come in. It was like a huge deal, national news. I remember the months leading up to it. Everyone coming from international, from Asia, was already taking it seriously, already had their masks on. This was like November. And then we saw all those videos in, remember it was like Italy and shit? Like a video of a hotel of like 50 people died from this coronavirus and shit like that. So seeing all it brew up, and I was seeing Americans just not take shit seriously.
Oh, yeah,
Because we're hearing about it, nobody's washing their hands. People are filthy, bro. Filthy animals. You want to know how filthy humans can be? Go to an airport where you think they cleaned up for a day and know that they did not. People are bathing in there, caught a guy beaten off. You see all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I saw that first person come in. And here's another thing. Around that time frame, January 20th, around 2020, you could find this on a .gov website. I actually remember sharing it. There was a whole thing about foreign exchange students going back and forth that got seized at an airport. And I believe they were Harvard students or something like that. And they had like some kind of, Geno kind of stuff. They were going back and forth to, where do you think? The lab. Remember there was like a lab that was called like the COVID lab or something crazy like that?
Yeah.
It was like literally all this shit was like printed on the lab. But
that was the whole Jon Stewart bit.
Yeah. The lab where that whole happened, like there was people foreign exchange students that were going to and from.
I think Jon Stewart did a bit on Stephen Colbert. He was like likening it to like, oh, where's all this chocolatey goodness coming from? Oh, it's the Hershey's factory.
Yeah. It's like beating you over the head with like, look further.
Yeah.
It's but then again,
and again, another thing you couldn't say. You couldn't say it was manufactured in a lab. That was crazy.
Two things are true, right? Because everyone wants you to be left brain or right brain. The reality is, COVID was real. People died.
Yes.
And then people used it as a way to make money.
Well, and the problem is it's not binary. So people died. Most of the people who died, I think statistically, were people who already had not comorbidities, but like for one, that those were included was comorbidities. So you die because you have the flu and COVID, or you die because because obviously that's a deadly combo if you're somebody who doesn't have a good immune system, you're immunocompromised. But it's stuff like this, or it's old people. What drives me insane is that you had these people coming out saying, no, vaccinate children before they go to school. There was no reason.
To be fair,
to tell people
kids are the filthiest animals.
They're filthy, but there was no statistic that you
could display.
Go to a playground,
you're getting spit and shit everywhere.
I mean, the only thing you could say, the only argument you could make is that kids will spread this and they will make other people have it.
No, I agree.
You could make that argument.
I worked at a school as we were opening back up, like in the midst of COVID. And I was like, I was a kid that had bad asthma, so I was like, I'm not gonna tell a kid to put a thing on their face,
right?
You know what I mean? Like them wearing it, them not wearing it, that's up to them and their parents and everything like that.
Yeah.
But we know who they voted for. But not to be like that. But you know what I mean? I don't know. It's
again, I sympathize with everyone. I feel like the whole thing is just a nightmare. It just sucks we even had to do any of that. I don't like when these things become like people taking advantage of you. And that's what drives me nuts. I think it's so obvious that if you were the government and you wanted to find a way to take advantage of people, this is the type of shit you do. Have you people not seen any history ever?
After the first wave of vax came to Chicago, we had a shortage for a little bit, which was still scary, right? Because everyone didn't know what the fuck was going on. They know they needed this vax, and then we had to wait like 10 months or something crazy like that.
Yeah.
And of course, what country do you think got it first?
China.
No.
Russia.
No.
The vaccine?
Yes.
It's not China to Russia. I don't know. You tell me. I don't think I'm going to get it. It's not USA.
It starts with an I, ends with an L. It's not Illinois.
Oh! My favorite.
Yeah, your favorite, dude.
Israel.
So they got the vaccine before anyone and locked their borders up. And they always actually have borders pretty tightly. It's pretty interesting. But anywho... They
break
got
the walls down. Break the walls down.
They got it months before we ever did, and then it got to Chicago. At some point, there was a shortage. I remember I actually talked to someone about getting a job to give out vaccines. And I wish I had it recorded. It creeped me out so much because the dude was like, I'm just like, hey, people should have this. Like, regardless of how you feel about COVID, like people should have access to the shit. Everyone was so scared at the time. And also just testing. We were low on tests, not just the vax, the tests. So people didn't know.
Which were required if you wanted to work.
You needed that shit to go to work and punch in and everything. So people's lives were being affected every day that was happening. And I was like, yeah, maybe that could be a good job. I need a job. My fucking office closed because of this shit. And the guy was just like, yeah, you could be on our street team and like, you know, go to this place. And once you hit this number of sales, you can get this percentage. I was like, what the sales, motherfucker? This is like a public health risk we're worried about here.
Yeah.
You know, we just want to make sure people can get back to work. We want a sense of normalcy. Speed this along.
Yeah.
But yeah, it weirded me the fuck out. So I remember I didn't end up getting that gig. And they were popping up everywhere. Remember how many they were popping up?
For what?
The like COVID testing areas.
I wasn't here at the time.
Oh, they were like Spirit Halloween, how they were taking over every place that was closed, and places would close because of COVID, and then all of a sudden it was like a new testing joint. You would have like 4 on the same block.
Yeah.
It was crazy. But yeah, man, wild times. It's crazy to think it's 5 years ago, man. 5 fucking years, dude.
I think it's crazy that it could happen the exact same way again. I don't think we learned anything. I don't think anybody learned anything.
I think 2016 and 2020 were some of the most pivotal years in current American history because of how they fried everyone's fucking brain.
Yeah.
You know, I think everyone on both sides, people that went all Trump, got so cooked on it that they burnt so many friendships, and they're like, I'm in this deep.
Both ways. People love him, people hate him.
Both ways, too, but I've seen some liberals kind of recoil and like come to the middle and realize like, hey, maybe they went a little hard on their, you know, grandma in 2016 when they called her a fascist and all this shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, there's balance. Yeah, radical centrism, we say, man. Radical love. Learn to understand everybody, meet them where they're at.
That's how I feel.
So much as their beliefs aren't, you know, imparting.
I think that is walking with Jesus.
Walk with Christ, man. Well, and even that alone, right? Not everyone likes hearing that, but you know, it's reality. It's gonna bite you one way or another. Every knee will bow, every tongue confess that Christ is Lord. You find me, and I'm sipping alcohol. It's on my day off. We're here on Ruse Radio talking our shit. Ruse. We're not even halfway done with the coil. We're gonna solve the rest of America's problems. Escalators, when people are on escalators and they're taking up too much room, hate that.
I don't like that.
I hate.
Can we just take that out? Just
I hate
that.
when I go on a train in the middle of the day and it's so many tourists. I'm actually not anti-tourist. I love people coming in and enjoying our city and everything it has to offer. But no, learn the etiquette. Like, it's very ignorant when motherfuckers come on there with like 20 suitcases. I literally had to like step past suitcases to get a seat.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm finna stand all day, so let me like sit for 20 minutes, but I have to like swim around this shit.
And they're over there speaking their gobbledygook or whatever they're speaking.
Brazilian or something, so they're just like, floor. And I'm just like, bruh. Buddy.
And then when it's their stop, they just start throwing everything everywhere.
I guess that's one good thing about all the crackheads and wild people killing each other on the red line and blue line and all these public transit things is when it freaks out tourists. It's kind of funny.
Yeah. Well, he's funny.
I don't mean killing. You get what I mean.
They've heard the legend of Chicago.
When a guy's like wiping his ass with the newspaper and just being like, I had one bugging out that was yelling about how God, who was he saying? Was he saying Bill Clinton or Al Gore were black men or something like that? He was just like whipping. He was just like, his pants were barely holding on. He was like, Bill Clinton black, Al Gore black. And he was just like doing that kind of thing.
He's got a point, by the way.
Hey, trust his vision, dude.
I don't think he meant it literally. I think
certain people see things we don't. I think maybe they're not crazy. Maybe we're just not tapped in. You know what I mean? Sometimes when somebody says something, the next time you're out there and you hear a crazy guy say something, you ever think it's a crazy person, but you can't tell if they have a Bluetooth or not until you get close enough?
Yeah.
You just kind of looking around to see, like, you see them talking to themselves, and you're like, where's the earpiece at? You don't see it. I look at the shoes sometimes, because sometimes you can see the shoe, you know, maybe it's ripped open, the toes hanging out of the front of the shoe, and you're like, okay.
That's how you know they're crazy.
Yeah, or they're just eccentric.
Yeah, it's never a surefire thing. I mean, I forget that I look like that sometimes when I'm talking on the phone. Like, I'll talk on my headphones, and I forget it to the untrained eye. It looks like I'm talking to the air. Yeah. And so, I don't know. Like, crazy is usually pretty identifiable.
It's relative.
I also want to say, too, with what you said, I do think it's really funny, like, especially if you have people visiting. Just to, like, being on this red line, the subway, and having that experience, because so I'll warn people beforehand.
When I fly back in and I have it, it's almost refreshing, which is so weird and like trauma bonding and shit. It's like the second I'll land back, I'll see a guy like, I'm gonna kill everyone in here, and I was like, oh man, I'm glad to be back home.
Missed this.
I'm gonna be in my bed soon. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You're gonna say what? You're saying it's refreshing.
Well, it's just nice. Funny because you have to warn them. Yeah, you have to be like, listen, you're gonna see some things. I'll show you how to switch train cars if you want to know.
You might be scared for your life like 5 times out of 6.
Yep. I've told my mom this. Like literally, I've been like my mom. You know, I've gotten my mom to switch cars because one time a lady was monologuing at us, and I just couldn't. I don't know. I just didn't want to be insulted at that point in time. I was like, Mom, come on. We're going to do it.
Yeah, you're like, you know, your mom to put up with this shit. You're like, me, I could put up with it because I could tune it out. But you're like, nah, not the moms.
Well, it was like a dumb, like, crackhead rant. Like, at first she was talking to the lady in front of her, and the lady, like, the way my mom describes it, my mom thought she was talking to the lady, but then my mom looked at the lady and realized the lady was ignoring her. And so then she's like, oh. And then she just keeps going, oh, fuck you, bitch. Oh, fuck you, bitch. I bet you got a boyfriend. Man, fuck all men. Men ain't worth shit. Oh, you over there. What you looking at with your eyebrows? You ugly as fuck. And she just keeps,
to your mom, she
to all
that?
Of us.
Oh,
she's just going in, bruh. And like, in my mind,
and you're worried because you're like, I could roast her back, but I don't want to die.
It's not even worth responding.
Because you're gonna be like, you fucking troglodyte, you animal, and you just start going in on her, and then she just stabs you to death.
Right? She's definitely crazier than me. Yeah, that's why I don't do road rage.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. Yeah, because people try to bait you into a fight and then just kill you. Mm-hmm. That's crazy how that works like that.
Yeah, and it's always like, it's people who have nothing to lose. It's people, like, if you have something to lose, like people who really know about fighting, people who really know about violence, they don't want fighting and violence because it's not worth it.
I'll do an impression real quick. There's this one guy who went on a train or a bus. It was a bus, actually, the Irving Park bus. It's not funny, but the way he moved this one time was so wild. This guy came on a bus with a bag. It looked like a garbage bag, and it was filled with stuff. And he went like this. This is him coming in. You wanna go out? All right, the bus is pulling up. I'm here to kill cops. Kill a cop. Put a gun in his head. Kill him. I'm gonna kill that cop.
That was him?
That was him. Scene. But a guy just did that in front of me, and he was a boomer too, and he had like a bandana on. Should have done a little scene painting before that. But I always like recount that as being insane because like, did this guy just kill a cop? He's got like a garbage bag filled with something.
Well, what did the garbage bag?
I don't fucking. It looked like it was a bunch of tools or some. Just like it was a big bulky thing, kind of like Art the Clown.
I'm gonna kill a cop, he says.
He just started yelling about killing cops, and he had a bandana on, so he looked like he was from back when. Probably old Woodstock guy.
He probably, if he didn't kill a cop, he was going to. At the very least, you can infer that much from the situation. He was determined. Maybe that's.
And
his
if you're
thing.
gonna do it, you gotta tell everybody, or else how would we know? How would we know that you did that? How would we know that you did that? Does he get street points for that? I don't know. Maybe put it in a rap song. We'll dance to it.
I just watched The Sopranos for the first time. Or Sopranos. I just watched The Godfather for the first time.
Oh, yeah, you were saying.
And spoiler alert for the next 10 seconds, there's a cop killing scene in that movie. So it's funny. They kill a cop in that movie. And that's like a thing in the movie. Because they're like, hey, can we get away with that? Oh, yeah, we probably can. Yeah. I'm excited to watch part 2 because would you say it's better than the first one?
No. It's good, though. It's a great movie.
Okay. The first
Godfather
one's better.
1, classic. Almost one of the best movies ever made. 2, pretty good. Good movie. 3, everyone hates it, but it's all right. There's some good stuff in it, but it's nowhere near the first 2.
Sort of like an afterthought.
Yeah.
Okay.
His daughter's a really good director, though. I loved Lost in Translation. Great movie.
His daughter?
His daughter is the director.
Of?
Sofia Coppola. She's
Godfather Part 3?
No, she acts in it.
Oh,
a lot of people didn't like her acting, so she was like, "I'm finna be a director." We'll see.
And she directed what? Say again.
Lost in Translation.
That was her.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
She did a bunch of stuff.
I liked that movie.
Yeah.
Lost in Translation. That's like a OG Scarlett Johansson being hot movie.
ScarJo. This vintage ScarJo.
Mm-hmm.
That's a deep movie, man. Well, it's just about you see two people that meet up perfectly, but then just because of their own personal lives and their circumstances, it can't be the great white buffalo, the one that got away.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. That movie.
Lots of shoegaze in that movie. It was very essential to hearing Kevin Shields from My Bloody Valentine play some distorted guitar. Love the music in the movie. Jesus and Mary Chain plays towards the end, latter half of that movie.
Yeah.
Great bands.
Yeah, the movie, I don't even know if you could. I think what that movie does really well is, you put it really well. It's like two people who just cannot be, and I think that
But you see how they are when they are present. It's like, damn, that makes sense.
Well, and the way that the movie does it too, it's like it puts them, like, obviously their regular social life, they feel like they don't belong. But when they're together, it's better. But they cannot be, and they really can't be. It's not like Romeo and Juliet.
They both have partners that are ruining their lives, so it's so evident that, like, damn.
Yeah.
If they just like, let's go for this.
Yeah. But they really can't.
But it's like that tempting thing.
Yeah. And maybe they could. The movie makes you want them to do it. Even if you're somebody who thinks, you know what, like, a 22-year-old should never date a 45-year-old Bill Murray. The movie kind of convinces you.
And Bill Murray does that karaoke scene where he does Elvis Costello.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I never really got Elvis Costello like that, but that scene made me like the song a little bit more. What's so funny about peace, love, and understanding? You ever like Elvis Costello?
I've never been into Elvis Costello.
He's got a fucking big glasses and a hat. He wears the little Discord server ass, my lady ass fucking hat.
Yeah. That's sexy.
I mean, God bless him.
Everybody loves fucking fedoras.
He did a cover of what's that one Nina Simone song? The Black Freight, Pirate Jenny. Was that? Did you cover that? Remember, there's a number of songs that were like essential to when Alan Moore wrote Watchmen that were like parts of like their themes and the songs themselves are referenced in Watchmen. You like Watchmen?
Oh, that movie's great.
Movie's great. The book. You ever read the book?
No.
Oh,
the comic book?
Yeah.
Yeah, I never read
it. The movie is pretty faithful to the book. That show on HBO could suck my dick.
Oh, you didn't like the show?
So terrible. That Dr. Manhattan in it was so stupid.
They have any big blue dick?
Hated in it. No. I don't think he showed. I don't think he showed schlong in it. Yeah. And he kind of looked like handsome Squidward. He had like a weird shaped head, kind of like a. Yeah, it was weird.
I think Dr. Manhattan is like the most accurate representation of Superman that there's ever been.
He would be godlike and like try to defeat humans realistically. I mean, that power would be so tempting to any living thing.
Because that's essentially his character. He's like a tortured Superman, and they don't ever do Superman like that. It's always like Superman's just this do-gooder or whatever.
You see,
his life would fucking suck.
You see him struggle, just like Spider. I feel like every superhero kind of has like that moment of like, damn, I'm not gonna live a normal life. You know, even like falling in love with a girl, it's like I'm gonna have to keep him at a distance because I'm so fucking cool. I need to save everybody and shit. And they're gonna go after her because of how cool I am. Fuck, my life is so fucking hard. Being invincible and
Superman's
shit.
Different.
Shut the fuck up, Superman, you bitch.
He's an alien and he's invincible. He's got X-ray vision. Superman's different. Superman's
an immigrant.
He's an immigrant.
Yeah,
he is.
That's the tidbit. Did you see the new one?
No.
Oh, well, like people got mad because the new one's got the undertone. I mean, they pretty much like display how he's an immigrant and
they did that.
Do stuff like there's like a
ICE coming for Superman.
That'd be crazy. And Dr. Phil's just in his face like, you should have known this was coming.
The guy had him ready to play the part.
Fucking Dr. Phil. I fucking hate Dr. Phil, dude. He's such a dumb piece of shit.
I think it's so funny that he's had this like whole career turnaround with a podcast and going full Republican.
Well, he's the one that pretty much started, you could say, helped Trump win because he started the podcast tour.
You could say that.
He's the one that started doing the whole podcast tour with Papa Trumpu and got it to where it went. But this year started with Dr. Phil at ICE raids, dude. Saying that out loud is insane.
Listen,
that'd be like
you
saying,
gotta get out of here. You can't be here no more. We're gonna take you to the ranch.
This guy's talking to you while you get deported. Jesus Christ. That's just the worst. You're dealing with the worst thing in your life, and you got fucking Dr. Phil talking shit to you
for PR. That'd
be like if I don't know. I don't even know what to compare that to. Slavery came back, and while they're bringing it back, you got Howie Mandel in front of you telling you what's in the suitcase.
Yeah,
you'd be like, I don't care, Howie. I got real problems going on.
Yeah.
Shout out Howie Mandel, though. He pulled up the Cash Bash.
That was crazy that he
bald
did that.
Fuck.
I really love that guy. Some would even say that Howie Mandel is the white Steve Harvey.
The white Steve Harvey. Mm-hmm. Vanilla Steve Harvey.
Yeah, some people have said that.
Steve Harvey looking like Potato Man. What do you think came first, Steve Harvey or the Potato Man?
Steve Harvey.
You think so? You think his face just looked like that?
I think it's copyright. It's copyright infringement.
He's got that squared hair, kind of like Kid and Play.
That'd be really funny if Steve Harvey sued Mr. Potato Head and won.
I was like, bitch, you took my likeness and
That's
shit.
me.
That's good.
He might win. I mean, I don't know. Think about it. Because it's not too many dudes look quite like Steve Harvey. And
he's got a very unique face. I think the only one that you could probably say is Drake's dad.
Yes.
Which was mentioned in a story added on by Pusha T.
They are the same.
It's another thing. We haven't talked too much about hip-hop. It's been a great year for hip-hop. It's been an amazing year for hip-hop.
Yeah, you've probably followed hip-hop way closer than I do. I don't even keep tabs, dude.
You're a rapper.
I know. People like get...
Well, who's like your favorite, other than like yours and like your homies, like...
Kendrick. I mean, Kendrick I think is the best.
But like projects this year, because there's been so many good projects.
Probably nothing. I couldn't even tell you. It's like how I've been watching movies lately. It's because I watch nothing. If I don't...
We had so much good shit, bro.
If I don't make myself consume these things, I will just fucking watch YouTube slop all day. It's actually... terrible.
The good thing about this year, we old, right?
Yeah.
I'm 30, bro. We old in this bitch. Hip hop, or we talked last time about hip hop and rap and the difference, but pretty much that whole dichotomy, and like, it's been the year of the unks, bro. I'm unk, we unk, bro. Like, we got new Freddie Gibbs, Alfredo too. We got Alchemist. We got fucking Joey Badass just dropped a fire album. Fucking Clips dropped a fire album. Earl dropped a new album. JID just dropped a fire album. Like, real rap. Motherfuckers barring up. Chance dropped an album. That was amazing. I got to meet Chance the day of. I went to the Remova Theater, that Starline after party after he performed at the Savannah Bananas thing at the White Sox Park. Chance's album was great. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. Chance the Rapper, a GOAT. He a legend in this city. And that new album is great. Some of the best writing he's ever done, in my opinion.
Yeah,
man, amazing, man. We got so much talent up in Chicago, dude. We got talent.
It's the kitty cat.
Kitty, talent up on that side. Got talent up on this local side, bruh. There's so much going on. I don't know. I'm just glad that we're in an era now where people realize the reality of it. Like, yes, some of this other shit is fun. I love goofy shit. I have a good time. We saw Sexy Red last year. I had a blast. It was amazing. Sexy Red is hilarious, and I understand its place. It reminds me of like Two Live Crew and like stuff like that are like push the boundary of taste and are like.
I think it's the problem is, and I don't think it's ever been resolved. I don't even
CIA operative era kind of stuff.
No, it's another psyop. It's another conspiracy. No, I really think it's like. You just don't have the proper distinction. So, like, stuff is hip-hop that's not hip-hop. Like, Doechie's Anxiety song just won Best Hip-Hop Song. That's not a fucking hip-hop song.
So, here's the thing. I don't care for that song. Doechie's amazing.
No, she's great. But that's not a hip-hop song. Got to see her for a minute at Lala?
Bro, she's amazing, bro.
Doechie's actually great. Yeah.
She's a great lyricist. She's been doing this shit for a minute.
And also, shout out, what's that one YouTube producer?
Stoic?
Stoic, yeah. Shout out him because him and his work with her has fucking propelled both of them.
You got some Stoic beats?
Dude, he's the best.
I got a beat. No, Stoic didn't work on it. Pilot Kid, who does beats with Stoic, worked on it. Did a song, had a song on Shadowboxing Behind the Field House. Boom.
Yeah.
Boom, boom. Yeah. Yeah, man. That's another thing, working with more we haven't even talked about music this whole time, really, I guess.
Well, I was going to say, though, the distinction where it's like hip-hop is all-encompassing. You're talking about all these things all at once, whereas, like, in my mind, hip-hop is different, and we did talk about this last time, but
it's one of the only genres that has no boundaries. You can rap on anything and it becomes hip-hop.
Exactly. That's the beauty of it. And so it's like, I don't know what's right and wrong, but at the same time, I do wish there was so much more lyricism, so much more focus on content.
That's why
not style, but substance. We just don't do that. That's why this year's
been so fire, bro. Clips' album was amazing. Exactly. We finally got Clips. Pharrell beats. Lots of shit, man.
You think we're turning it all around?
I think reality just persists, and people realize, like, seeing the TikTok artist that has that, one banger.
Because there's no longevity to any
And
of
the
that.
kids just wait to hear that one song, record it, and then dip. Like, it's not the same interaction.
And then they do it live, and it's just kind of, like, played out.
And also the reality is, I mean, you're a great performer. Like, if you're not performing, people are going to notice. They're going to tell their friends, hey, oh, yeah, I like that song, too, but I seen them live. They kind of fucking suck. When you go to the festival, you better go see that one because that'll be better. People, like, it picks up after a while. There's a reason. Wu-Tang's on their farewell tour, but there's a reason why Wu-Tang and all these guys like that can pack up places around the planet.
Right.
And then some of the biggest, quote unquote, like Grammys will tell you, or this person will tell you they're the biggest, are canceling tours left and right. What does it mean? Right? What does it mean? I think it means people are recognizing what their dollar is worth. Concerts are more expensive than they've ever been. Lollapalooza was ridiculous prices this year. But, if you're going, get your money's worth. Hope more crowds realize that. I love Tyler. I've seen Tyler a bunch of times. I hated the crowd at Lolla this year. They didn't move too much. I think he's too big now, but it's still great. It was great to hear Don't Tap the Glass was great. He dropped that, and then he played some of the new songs at Lolla. That was pretty sick. But he's playing he played some not even old stuff, but he's playing like Who Dat Boy, and I didn't see a mosh pit around me. I'm like, what's going on, bro? And and it's Live Nation, so Live Nation sucks. And they cash in. And they're doing a thing where there's like a VIP before the VIP, and there's a pit in the front, even though the people are going to be moving behind it because the people that didn't spend as much money are going to try to get their money's worth. Even it's just cartoony, bro. Yeah. Some of that VIP kind of stuff and how it's laid out, but generally festivals.
And it didn't used to be like that with Tyler.
Not always. I mean, like not always with a lot of these fests too. It's just like. More and more of these companies whoring out and cashing in, but at the same time, you still get your money's worth at a festival, even though it can suck and you get more casuals and weird stuff like that. You can still push to the front. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could pay however much to be at the top of the stadium, or I could literally run up and say, "What's up to bruh?"
Would you want to put together a festival? Would you ever think about that?
Oh yeah, I feel like the Guerrilla Taco Party we had earlier in this year was like my little mini version of a festival. But yeah, definitely like an all-encompassing one that has a little bit of all the stuff. I feel like each show is just kind of like a mini serving sample of what a festival would be like.
In a way. But a festival is a whole different ball game. I mean,
Guerrilla Taco Party, we're looking forward to having like professional wrestling, a couple metal bands.
See, now like
rappers.
at a festival, you could probably do that full scale.
And since we're speaking about festivals, might as well plug the Kino boys. We got Nathan coming here later. Kino Crew Productions. Loads got accepted in a couple festivals. So whenever this comes out, we'll probably be on the festival run. Showing a couple movies around at some of these festies.
Yeah.
Good times, man. Hanging out with horror movie people, production people, man. There's a lot of great films out there. We love tapping in with people like practical effects, man. Keep practical effects live, puppets. blow stuff up. They could tell you more about how the ins and out of that stuff. I'm just a dork that likes it.
Who did Spaghetti Man?
Oh, Jerry Gonzalez.
He's supposed to.
Awesome, dude.
Someone he knows or something reached out to me. He's gonna be on here, and he did something with puppeteering or some reason.
Yeah. He's got a feature coming out that he was just plugging, I believe, at Milwaukee Fest. But yeah, he could tell you more about it than I could.
Do you know what? Do you know anything about it? It just came to mind because I know it's something practical. It's
Big
a practical
Spooky House, I believe is the name.
Maybe.
He could tell you more than I could. I don't know too much about that. I know about the other production he's been working on that Alex was on set for, the Hamster in My Head. That looks amazing. I saw some of that stuff. He's got Hamster in My Head, of course, Spaghetti Man we talked about before. Very talented folk, man. Shout out Jerry, man.
Yeah.
Jelly Seabass.
Spaghetti Man's awesome.
Dude, that guy, he's very talented. Very good, bro.
It's a fun subversion of a monster movie. That's the best simple one line I could give to the movie without spoiling anything at all. It's a fun subversion of what you would expect.
Anything, yeah. Like was it before, man? Some of those screenings for that movie are some of the favorite like screenings I've ever been at.
Well, I think that's ultimately
it's like
how people forget that music's about the performance, like you were saying. Mm-hmm. It's the same thing with movies. People forget that movies are about the experience you share at a screening, and like, oh, this is a laugh line. This is people laugh here. And as a director, that's the whole thing. You're getting to create this whole thing, and now you get to watch people react, hopefully how you wanted them to, because all that stuff is there for a reason. If you did it right,
we've been opening and turning cameras on and doing goofy stuff in front of it since we was kids. So like any kind of stuff like this is still like, bro, people, not only do people want to see stuff like, bro, what, this won an award, that won a thing.
Yeah,
it's crazy, man. Shout out my boy. Shout out my brother, man.
Going back to like wrestling, it all goes back to that to me, where it's like it's all storytelling, dude. And I think it
keeps us young though too. At the same time, like it's like, man, I just feel like a kid when I'm engaged with all this stuff. Even music, when I'm having a free ball, we're doing what we're doing and figuring all out in the motions and getting better and realizing how you're getting better at things. It's a good thing, man.
Yeah.
It's good to stay positive and just be like, man, I could write a song in a couple minutes if I need to. That doesn't mean it's a bad song. I mean, I'm a fucking beast and I know what it needs in that time. You know what I'm saying? Like, once the real processing how we do and all this shit, moving all these different ways. Loads is coming on. We've talked about it on here already, but yeah, body horror about a guy who's told if he keeps cranking his hog, he's gonna die, and some crazy stuff happens. We'd say it's a combination between a Cronenberg movie and John Waters. John Waters and a Cronenberg movie put together is a Loads movie. You like John Waters?
Haven't seen either.
OG. Well, David Cronenberg, he's the guy that did the Fly remake.
Nope.
He did a History of Violence. He's done a bunch of classic Scanners. Have you ever seen the head explosion scene?
That scene I've seen.
Yeah.
But that's just because it was so popular on the internet.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was what it's from, actually.
Yeah, it's from that. Video Drone. A lot of great movies.
Okay.
Shout out Cronenberg. Shout out, John Waters. John Waters, legend. Weirdo movies since the beginning of time. Divine, you know Divine? She's like the original drag queen. She was the queen of nasty and all that. She was a star in Pink Flamingos. Pink Flamingos is very influential to us.
That one is that's like 1970s?
Yeah, transvestite eating dog shit off the ground.
I just added that to my massive list yesterday.
You gotta watch that.
You recommend that?
I highly recommend that.
Because that one didn't have like as big of a seems like less people have heard of that one.
So. Oh, it's a fucking legendary movie. Pink Flamingos. Watch it if you haven't.
It's a comedy, no?
Yeah, it's like, out there Grindhouse era, like kind of wackadoo. Okay. He's got a lot of. I mean, you've seen Crybaby, right? The Johnny Depp one.
I have seen.
That's probably the most circulated Waters movie. Waters was a legend. I mean, whatever would happen with Burger Records and all that in L.A. But I know he used to be at the Burger Boogaloo and a lot of these West Coast garage rock events doing his like hosting stuff, and I was like, man, that's amazing. I love John Waters. He's very talented. We saw the new Toxic Avenger recently too.
Oh, yeah.
Me and Alex went to go see the new remake of Toxic Avenger, which we grew up watching, man. Grew up watching Toxic Avenger. Went to Hollywood Video back in the day. There's a Toxic Avenger VHS there. Has a label on the front. I would say features it's NC-17 or unrated or whatever. Controversial head explosion scene where the kid's head explodes. Man, fucking love Toxic Avenger, love Trauma. Got to meet Uncle Lloyd a few years ago. But the new Toxie finally came out with Peter Dinklage, and it's actually pretty good. Didn't know what to think about it, especially, you get worried when a movie gets delayed that many times.
Toxic Avenger, just because it was supposed to be a thing, then it wasn't.
Yeah, we didn't know what was happening, if it was coming out or not, but it finally came out. It was unrated. Elijah Wood produced it. We know that's the sign of Kino. Love Elijah Wood, dude. Elijah Wood, amazing, and his producing, amazing. He produced The Greasy Strangler, which is also one of my favorite movies.
Wilfred, I loved that show.
Wilfred was great. Wilfred was an awesome show. I seen that Wilfred guy he owns his own weed company and like pops out to shit. I follow him on Insta.
News to me.
Yeah, he pops out at weed shows.
That guy he made that show.
He follows like based accounts and then like sells weed dressed as Wilfred. It's pretty tight.
Oh, he stays into that's great, man.
Yeah, he's out here.
That's great. I bought weed from a dog.
yeah. Man, I had maybe I'll say it. I had an idea for a show related that's kind of like that, but I always think about things related to humans and dogs are very important.
You heard me earlier. You know how I feel.
Got to kick them out.
Got to get rid of them.
Get them out. Get them out of here.
Out of my country.
In my country, there is problem.
But
that
for real
problem
though,
is the dog.
The dog. It's the dog. It's turned into a musical. I do
you
think.
You kick my dog. Why did you redeem?
Why did you redeem dog?
Hey, bro. All I know. Quick ad read. We'd like to shout out our friends at Trojan Condoms. You know, kids, you can get chlamydia in Australia. There's drop bears. You know, apparently koalas and drop bears carry chlamydia with them.
No.
Koalas are like just rabid. Drop bears are like rabid koalas.
Okay.
So if those drop out of the tree and they bite you, you get chlamydia. It's a thing in Australia. It's apparently a real thing in Australia.
I got a question though. How does the condom help?
Bro, I'll show you. So kids, what you got to get one of these, right? You get the Jimmy head out and you go.
So what happens then? The koala runs.
You don't get chlamydia.
Oh, you tried this?
Use protection.
I feel like you're just saying this. I don't know if you've actually done this before.
It's like I got lip gloss on now.
You ever put your lips on a condom before?
No, it's the first time. First time doing that, actually.
You made me think about it. Have I ever done it? I don't
think. Your lips on a condom?
Yeah, because I was wondering, how would that feel?
From the lips of a condom.
Probably make them like that on purpose.
You know, hey man, use them if you can. Yeah.
Is it okay?
I mean, for all you single fellers out there, there's a lot of different things going on out there. So
should you use a flavored condom with the koala? Would that make it banana flavor? Maybe?
They do have those, yeah.
I feel like it would affect the koala, or at least the reaction. It would smell it, would release a scent.
The latexy smell.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, I like where
I scared your pets, bro.
Well, Oscar, it's traumatic for him. He heard a loud sound. He can't handle that.
Oh shit.
Yeah, if he heard like a boom, he would get. Margot doesn't really give a fuck. She's just tripping out. But if Oscar hears a loud boom, a loud anything, he thinks that the world's ending. He thinks it's over. He thinks the bomb has dropped. It's over. I don't even
bomb. But yeah, New Toxic Avenger was really good too.
Very good.
I recommend seeing. You said you haven't seen the original. You got to see the original.
No.
Watch every trauma movie. Watch Nuke 'Em High. Class of Nuke 'Em High. Return to Nuke 'Em High is fucking hilarious too. Romeo and Juliet. Yeah, they got a lot of great shit, man. Shout out Lloyd Kaufman and the gang. Independent film, man.
Is it because what are these all cult films? Like cult
he's the
films?
OG, man. They say 50 years of disrupting media. You know, that's him and Toxie, Sergeant Kabuki Man. So many classics in the bin. That means this is like the kind of movie Svengoolie would play at 2 a.m. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like that weird kind of shit like that. Remember getting that VHS from Hollywood Video and that just like opening a bunch of doors. The South Park guys. Trey Parker and Matt Stone.
Yeah.
They started with him too. They did Cannibal the Musical with Lloyd Kaufman.
Okay.
James Gunn as well. We were talking about all those James Gunn movies earlier. He fucking did stuff for Trauma. He actually directed, I believe he helped direct Toxic Avenger 4, Citizen Toxie, which is a fucking amazing movie. Literally starts with the diaper mafia holding a special ed class hostage. Classic fucking movies, dude.
So it's a series.
Yeah. Oh. But it's like a brand. It's like the Mickey Mouse for that brand, and that brand is like OG of like indie,
like Terrifier,
indie wacky stuff. Yeah, God bless Terrifier. Shouted them out before. We're in a revolution right now with like the help boom they've helped for indie film.
I think indie horror. Hannah Bellamont was telling me about this. Indie horror definitely, like, inarguably is having a renaissance, or at least horror movies in general. Like, horror movies are having a moment.
When where comedy movies can't breathe, they can breathe in horror. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like you could inject that humor into...
That's how it was brought up in our conversations. I was talking about, damn, comedy movies, bruh. And then she said, well, horror movies, though. And I was like, wow, she's right. I never thought about it.
We're in such a boom, and it encompasses everything.
And they're actually good. There's so much good stuff.
Good. They're classic, man. And also, depending on, like, what you... Like, what do we all want for ourselves, man? I just want to have... You know, we love cult movies and everything like that. I was wearing that Faster Pussycat Kill Kill shirt. We love Russ Meyer. We love everything Grindhouse. You know, you want to make something as impactful as humanly possible with the stuff you're making. But that's really the sign of it when you make something that people would want to just like visit you and talk about type shit. Like
I think so. Like I think when I watch the best films of all time, that's usually the factor, right? It's like, oh, this movie feels like it was like cultural.
Yeah,
this movie had a place in time.
Anybody that's got negative things to say about conventions can suck my dick, because conventions have given me my best friends and best memories and pretty much kind of almost what we've molded. I mean, I guess it sounds vague as hell, but things involving comics, music, and film specifically. Video games too, I guess. I've never been to E3 though, but that was a big part of my childhood, watching the E3 coverage on G4.
Oh man,
Attack of the Show, Kevin Pereira, Olivia Munn. I remember that back when it was screensavers before that, back when it was G4 just was Tech TV.
I remember X-Play when they would do that cheat code thing on there.
X-Play with Adam Sessler.
That show was awesome. Did you see the whole comeback of G4 and how it kind of failed?
Yeah, the rebrand and the Attack of the Show being all cringe.
Yep. It made me sad because that was a part of my childhood. That channel was awesome.
It also was just the gamer community just became just too much too. Gamergate was so crazy, dude.
Gamergate.
It all revolves around Gamergate because they're like, why is a girl telling me about my games?
Yeah.
They're like, this new game's coming out. Why is woman talking? That was like the core of a lot of it.
Well, was Gamergate...
It was guys getting mad because they streamed themselves playing video games for 12 years, and then a girl did it with their top off and got a bunch of money. So they all got mad and started like throwing shit at the walls.
Well, I remember it was a bunch of
different times.
Dudes who went to some E3 thing and they were harassing a female. Like that was how it ended up. Like, and I can't remember who it was, but Gamergate is such a stupid thing because I think both sides are I think one side was upset because video games are kind of ass now, and then they're just blaming that on the whole like female part of it, and then the other side's like, well, you guys are just all anti-women, which is not entirely true, but it is kind of true. So it's like
at the stem of it. I mean, also it's just like not to sound like, oh, we're so cool, we're so busy. I don't barely got time to play anything. So when I do play something, it's got to be something I know that I like.
Yeah,
I can't risk like I'm gonna spend because games are so expensive too. You're gonna spend $100 on something that's probably gonna suck. I can't do that. Truthfully, I need to spend my money on something that I know is good. So even if it's me buying fucking Katamari Damacy for like the 8th time, I'm just gonna do it because I know I could just like stem out and love playing that game. Versus, let me try this new game for $100. You fucking kidding me, bro? Give me a Battlefront 2 remake 10 times over. I will still be your loyal consuming fucking goon because I don't want bullshit. If I have the time to play something out of my free will. You know what I mean? I don't know, like,
and everything's microtransactions now, so it's not even how much you pay for the game.
About the stream and Steam and all that.
Everything. So it's like I pay for a game.
Shout out Game Mains, my boy Jonah. Game Mains.
Jonah Mains. But yeah, so it's like you're playing a game, but it's not really like you're getting what you paid for. You're getting for this extra content. It's like how everything is for the battle royale. Everything's cosmetics. Everything's you buy this, you buy this, you buy this. Everything. They're like the whole structure of a game now is release the game as early as possible. We'll patch it, we'll add shit after, we'll fix it, and also we'll charge them more over time for additional content. I remember back in the day when it was just the DLC was part of the game. You just get it. You don't have to pay for it. It was just, unless it was a full extra game like GTA 4's Liberty episodes of Liberty City.
Nico, this your cousin Roman. Let's go bowling.
Do you know Galaga Tony and all that though?
Yeah.
Yeah, that stuff stuff was a whole different game. So that's different. That's a different thing. Now everything is like, they don't even get, like GTA Online, it's the same company, still Rockstar. Every fucking thing is them milking you for money. Why is that the most profitable game of all time? Because all they do is
in-game
make
content,
money.
Yeah.
Yes, it's like it's a grind fest.
Which I'm not against. I mean, I loved Red versus Blue, Rooster Teeth, and that was a fun time.
I just wish it was more focused on like what made Rockstar good, what makes any game good. It's like the amount of love that's put into the game, and not when you turn into this company like Call of Duty, where you pump out a new game all the time, and the only thing you focus on is either making a new game or making money from it.
Call of Duty started getting goofy to me when they started running on walls and having jetpacks and shit.
Oh yeah, Call of Duty's.
It's still fun, but it's just so cartoony. And
like
out
Advanced
there.
Warfare, those games.
Yeah, all that's. I remember like the OG.
Call of Duty in space.
Yeah, the mod. I mean, that's what you do when you run out of ideas, right? Just like flaming. What the fuck? Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
Part 9. Throw them in space.
There's a funny clip. It's Mission Impossible. It's Tom Cruise, and he's getting interviewed after the last Mission Impossible movie, and the guy's like, "Listen, I don't think this was the last movie, and I want to tell you why. Because just listen to me, Ethan Hunt in space." And Tom Cruise just fucking. Tom Cruise actually being as good as he possibly. He was more upset the guy spoiled that. What happened? Like, there couldn't be another Mission Impossible movie if Tom Cruise's character survives. So for you to say that, you're spoiling something. So actually, Tom Cruise was upset.
We should call the Church of Scientology and ask them about this.
Yeah. Say, who is this guy? What's this guy's name?
Hey, so I saw that last Mission Impossible movie. Are they gonna make any more? You guys should know. Can you call Tom? Hey, is Tom there?
Right.
So I love being an idiot. The confident idiot always wins.
What else is a good prank call? Did you ever hear about the guy who prank called the White House when Obama got in office? I don't know if this is a lie or not. I think it's true. And he said, Obama's in the White House. He called the White House. He said that. And they thought he said, Obama's in the White House.
Oh, hell no. Is that true?
It sounds fake, but I think it's one of those things that's like, it sounds fake, but it really did happen.
I mean, it is plausible. I'm calling Scientology back. Am I gonna get mad? Oh, it's because I star 67 maybe.
I star 67 though.
Hello, Church of Scientology Chicago. How may I help you?
Hi, my name is Daryl. I was thinking about stopping by because I was coming through Chicagoland, and I was just wondering if I could ask a couple questions.
Yeah, of course. And you can come in. It's free to come in and take a tour, and we have a public information center.
Thank you. Because I was talking to my friend over here, and he's been involved before, so I was thinking about stopping by, and I was just wondering what the Church of Scientology, if you guys are okay with homosexuals.
Well, if you have any questions, I can recommend you to go on the internet, and you can look up Scientology TV or Scientology.org. And there's any questions you might have, you will be there. There's lots of videos, questions. If you want to come in, you feel free to come in, and you can take a tour of the first floor. And that's where I would send you to look if you have any questions.
Ma'am.
We're open all throughout the week, Monday through Friday, and Saturday and Sunday as well.
Monday through Friday? Okay, thank you very much. So I was wondering, I'm sorry, I had another question. I was like, because if I stop by, are the aliens going to be there?
Well, you can come by and take a tour, and you can ask any questions you'd like, and you can also go online and, look it up and if you have any questions.
Ma'am, excuse me. Listen, my friend, he's being a little frank. I just wanted to ask you personally, because he's gay. And is he allowed to come in with me? Because I don't want to bring my gay friend if they're going to harass him.
Anyone can come in and take a tour. It doesn't matter. It's open to anybody.
I mean, he's real. He wears all the rainbow flag, all that. He goes real. I'm not even comfortable with it sometimes.
Okay, well, you guys can come in if you'd like. You don't have to, but you can come in and take a tour, and it's absolutely free. And you can do a self-tour, and if you have any questions, there's panels that'll answer any of your questions that you have.
Ow, my ass.
Go online and search, and it'll answer any of your questions if you guys are curious.
I mean, all right. And then they don't do none of that thing with the asking me questions, inducting me. They don't do none of that when I'm there. None of that, no?
You can just come in and get a tour, and that's it.
The tour and what you show me around, show me my bunk?
Well, if you'd like, you can have a tour. You can come in anytime. We're located 650 South Clark Street, and you're welcome in anytime, and I hope you have a really good day.
I hope you have a... Well, ma'am, so do you like being in Scientology? You enjoy this? Because I want to do it.
Well, I love working here, and I love being here. And you can come in anytime. I'm so sorry I have to go because I have to keep this line open.
Christ is king.
Come in anytime.
Darn. All right, I love you.
Bye.
So that was a good one.
That was a good
one. That was
one.
better than the last one, yeah.
That was a lot better. She seemed down.
You know,
she seemed like she wanted to laugh a little.
There was a moment where I was like, she's selling this good because she's making me feel stupid. So I was like, damn, maybe they're right. I'm sitting over here being a fat retard harassing Scientologists, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe they're not bad people. You know what I mean? Maybe you should hear them out about the Xenu volcano and shit. You know, that was crazy. When you said, am I going to see my butt? I was dying right there. I was like, hell no, that's a good one. That's going to be a good clip. Oh my God. Are they going to ask me questions?
They're going to ask me stuff. It's going to happen.
She said, but I have to go. Have you seen the "What is your crimes" thing? That's really creepy. So they all have a defense, like you brought up earlier. They all have a defense mechanism when things are getting too pushy, touchy for them. And sometimes they'll just ask that, "What are your crimes?" A lot of times when people protest or fuck with the ones in LA, they'll ask that, "What are your crimes?"
Meaning,
I guess just being like, hey, you're not perfect or something like that. But it probably because they work with like a Mossad-like intelligence agency that just like gathers intel on people when they get initiated.
Yeah.
But like they ask that. People go like, man, you guys are a fucking cult. And they'll be like, what are your crimes?
Yeah.
What are your crimes?
Yeah.
So creepy, dude. Because there'll be like a fucking whole yard of them. A goggle of Scientologists just asking that to somebody. Not too far from Hollywood
Boulevard. It
Boulevard.
sounds Shakespearean. What are your crimes?
Yeah. What? Oblivion. It sounds like Oblivion's fucking Skyrim dialogue. You? What are your crimes there?
You! Don't leave the village!
Would you like to see my objects? I have so many in my pocket. What are your crimes? That's fair.
You could be a voice actor.
Oh, thanks. I would do it. Shit. Seems
I
like
would
a
do
hard
it too.
gig. My sister does it.
I think I could do it. I think you could do it. I think all you have to be is expressive.
There's different ways to go about recording the demo for. She could probably put you on some shit.
I'd be interested, dude. Because there's like, I think voice acting, again, it's about expression. Like, I think it's just like any acting. It's like, how can I communicate this? Like, or even making art. It's a sort of like an art form in a way. Voice acting, I'd say.
Oh, hell yeah.
Because there really is such like an artistry to communicating emotion through just vocal content.
And that's what's crazy about like the DreamWorks, or not just DreamWorks, but like every production company now that does animation that is grabbing any celebrity to be an animated character.
Yeah.
Because there's so many people that are great actors or great singers or whatever that just don't know how to do voice acting.
Yeah, the Mario movie, when they announced the cast for that,
I liked it.
I got pissed.
I liked it.
Maybe the movie was good, but it's like the voice cast
Did you see it?
should not have been who it was. It should have been the people from the games.
I get people saying, hey, Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong is distracting. But
fucking Chris Pratt is Mario.
I feel like Chris Pratt did a good job.
I didn't see the movie.
And Chris Pratt and Charlie Day did Luigi, and I thought he was pretty good because it was Mario. And I was like,
Did Chris Pratt try?
Yeah, I think it was pretty good.
All right, because I remember when the trailer came out, he was not trying in the trailer. It was like, it's a me, Mario. It was literally like that.
I thought it was good enough, and we got to take our W's where we can get them, because it's either what we got or it's a bunch of lesbians kissing and Snoop Dogg being like, hey, y'all, what's going on? Snibbity-bibbity. How do I explain this to my grandkids and shit?
Mario ain't got lesbians and shit. Snibbity-bibbity.
Hey, y'all, bobbity-bobbity. That's the Snoop Dogg impression. Hey, y'all, bibbity-bobbity. I had to drop it like it's hot.
Shoo.
Yeah, man. Snoop Dogg not knowing how. That's the funniest thing with like guys with just like viewpoint. Like I get it. Like I understand people being like, hey, maybe I don't want my kindergartner to be in drag queen story time. You have a valid argument there. I'm not contesting that at all. But like people be like, how do I explain gay people to my grandkid?
Yeah,
like they're just people other than you.
Yeah, we should be past that one.
That's a very like 2006. Even Republicans are like they don't give a shit about the gay marriage thing anymore.
Yeah,
I mean shit. They got JD Vance in there. He's gay as hell.
Yeah, I don't think gay people are the problem. I don't because like gay people. They've always been pretty cool to me, honestly. Like I think most like
you're queer bait. That's why.
Yeah, that's true. That's actually true. That bums me out because I know you're right. I've gotten hit on by so many more dudes than women throughout my life.
You are the twink archetype.
Fucking sucks, dude. The amount of guys who have come up to me and hit on me. I've always thought like, it's either one that like this is like the female experience. It's just dudes have testosterone, or two, it's me.
It's probably the Freddie Mercury stash.
Yeah.
They're like, he's open to it.
Yeah. This is shit I wear.
He wants to break free. He wants to break free. Look at that.
I think I said that to somebody once. I was like, man, why do people think I'm gay? They're like, look at how you dress. It's like, God damn it, they're right.
You gotta dress more visibly straight.
I don't know, man. I kind of like it. I kind of like being like an anomaly.
I was a token straight guy at a all lesbian party the other day, or all sapphic, or whatever they're saying.
Whatever they are now.
Yeah, whatever the word is now.
Yeah.
But I was the only straight guy there. That was interesting.
Yeah.
Stripper party.
How'd it feel?
It was chill. They were cool with me. The birthday girl, I thought, my girl was hanging out with her friends, and they were like doing the birth. I was like, oh yeah, can I have your little girl thing? Like, no, I'll come through. I was like, oh. And it was chill, positive. It's interesting. Stripper party. It's definitely a different energy when it's a bunch of girls versus a bunch of guys.
That's true.
Now, understandably, the male gaze can be a little different. But I will say, you're gonna make more money with the boys.
Yeah, that's true.
Because it was sweet. They did it for like an hour. The girls are doing their thing and everything, and then it's girls talking to strippers, being like, "Oh my god, you're an Aquarius," and like shit like that. Versus like when you're a dude, you're just trying to keep them there as long as you can and see what other depraved shit you could do.
Yeah.
Like if you've been at a bachelor party for guys, they're like, "All right, when's the whipped cream coming out?" You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
You're trying to up the ante every 10 seconds. Versus them, they're like, oh my gosh, she's so sensual. I wonder what her fucking sign is.
Yeah, where did you grow up?
Yeah. It's a whole different energy. So it was interesting. It was a fun time.
Yeah.
But no, it's funny being the token straight. That's how I feel a lot of the time. I feel like everyone's gay except me, and I'm gay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I wish I was gay. I got so many gay homies, and I'm like, man, bro. They're like, oh, I'm gonna go fucking suck some dick in a bathroom. I'm like, that's chill. Good for you, bro. The fuck?
No, I don't wish I was gay. Not at all. I will not feed into that. But
I meant in the sense of like saving money and like having the clear, like the subtle communication, like. The implication, like the implication.
Oh, there's a freedom.
Like,
I think there's a freedom in it.
Yeah,
too.
there's definitely some certain, not just the social passes, but in that area, there's like a lot.
When you say gay, do you mean like bisexual, or do you mean full gay?
Either or, whatever. I mean, just chilling with your bros and blowing each other while playing video games.
That's kind of bi though.
That's probably
if you're considering them your bros and just your bros, that's pretty bi.
Oh, I don't know, shit.
Because you'd be gay. If you were gay, you'd be thinking like you want one of these guys to marry you. Like, I want my bro to be my husband.
That's the funny thing. Do they all want to get married?
No, but I think there's like the difference is like if you're just fucking around and everybody's everybody, like that's different than like I'm looking for a partner. And that's, I think, like if you were bisexual and looking for partners, that's less I don't know. Like I just feel like if you're talking about like it'd be fun to be gay because I could just have a good time and just not have to worry. That's different than like it'd be fun to be gay because I want to be with a dude.
I had a buddy come out to me like very quickly and subtly, and I didn't even acknowledge it. It was really funny.
Oh, really? Like he was like, it's funny to think like he was probably like building that up in his mind.
Yeah, he dropped it in the middle of a conversation, which was really funny. He was like, "Oh, you're in an interracial relationship? Do y'all do race play?" And I was like, "What? No." And he's like, "Oh, because one time I was fucking this dude off Grindr, and he asked me to call him the N-word." And I was like, "Hey, yo, what?" I just kind of like moved. I laughed for a second, then we just kind of like breathed along the next thing, and I put it together like a week later. Like, wait a minute. You know what I'm saying? I like computed to me like a week later that was said.
Yeah.
Ever have that where somebody just says something like that, and you're just like, And in the moment, you're kind of like, I don't know how to react with this information. And a week later, you go, wait a minute. Fantastic Four. And you kind of like do a little Miles Teller thing.
Yeah.
No, but
Suicide Squad.
Not like there's anything wrong with it. I'm just like, oh, that was an interesting way to make that the reveal.
Yeah.
Versus like
There's probably no good way to do it, though, to tell your homie you're gay.
I've had homies come out and like, I don't know. I guess there's really no subtle way to do it.
No.
I wouldn't know. I've never had to do it.
No. It would be weird. I've always used, I think, like, it must be some, like, underground, like, especially in, like, the 80s, 90s. Like, if you were a gay guy, imagine trying to find, like, that's where gaydar comes from. It's an evolutional trait that we developed.
I can smell it out, I feel like, pretty well. I worked in Boys Town a lot of my life.
Yeah. Well, you know what to look for.
I mean, even with the surgeries, I told you a couple times, not like in a negative way, but, like, the ways they've advanced. You could repress the Adam's apple. You can do all kinds of stuff now, but the wrists don't lie.
The wrists don't lie.
When they say Happy Gilmore, it's all in the wrists.
Yeah. We should do a Shakira parody. Wrists don't lie.
Wrists don't lie. Oh, shit. Oh, man. The wrists don't lie. My wrists don't lie.
And I'm starting to fuck a guy.
They're so big. I can't stop putting my hands on his body. Nah, it's all love.
Literally, it is all love.
It is all love, and love is love, and do whatever suits you, fam.
It's cool.
But, clean your privates when you're done, man. A lot of you die from weird shit.
Yeah, that's not fun.
Al Capone could have been the president if he just washed his dick.
That's
think about that.
Fact.
Al Capone, the guy who infamously murdered tons of people in this city, gets romanticized all the time. Could have been the president if he just washed his dick. Didn't wash his dick. Went crazy. He had syphilis so bad that the pus from his dick went to his brain.
And that could happen to you.
And he was dropping a fishing pole in his pool and just looking crazy.
I gotta watch my dick. I'll be right back.
Oh, no, that's chill. I'll just talk to the mains right quick and plug a couple of things. Hey, man, if you made it this far, you probably got some issues, which means you probably like the shit that we make, man. This man makes good stuff. I got some good music. Stream Tim Perez music. Stream Kino Crew Productions movies. I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make sense of it all. When I'm president, it all makes sense. Eventually, I'm going to start little by little. Might be an alderman first. We'll see. But making it make sense. You know what I'm saying? We're going to come through your town. We're going to tear that motherfucker up. Thank the bus driver. That's going to be dropping in the next year. I didn't say the concept of it. I told you in private what it is, but the people are going to see when the visuals come out, the videos for Thank the Bus Driver. Thank the Bus Driver. Going to have an R&B album called Drugstore Romeo. Global Warming Part 3 finna drop. El Gato eventually dropping. Loads coming soon. I don't know. I'm just kind of like on my plug machine shit.
I think it's a beautiful time for us to plug it all up, plug this fucking hole like a butt plug.
Gobblehead 4 is coming this fall. They're doing rapping on the Gobblehead 4. I'm composing the music again. God bless. I'm probably gonna put a bunch of compositions out, a bunch of hymns. Would like to put a bunch of hymns out. I want to get some Christmas music hopefully before the end of the year. Full band. I played with my Sleep Paralysis Demons earlier in the year. I want to put a whole rock album out in the next year. My Sleep Paralysis Demons. Yeah, man, lots of shit, man. It's never not. We never not working. You know what I'm saying? Ruse over here. You always keep the pen steady. I keep the pen steady. We noodling. When you don't see it on here, this is the check-in every few months. You know what I'm saying? We talked about a couple movies. We talked about this, that, the third. You know what I'm saying? J.B. Pritzker's The Hamburglar. Never seen them in the same room. You know what I'm saying? The prank calls are pretty good. That last one was pretty funny.
I like her.
We kept that bit going for a minute.
I wanted to ask her name.
After doing all, I'd be like, would you actually want to go out?
Sound nice.
That'd be crazy. Oh, yeah, once we got towards the latter half of that last one, we talked about relationship shit. We can talk about relationship shit real quick. What's like a manosphere?
Well,
like,
I really do got to wrap this up here soon.
Oh, yeah, because Nathan's coming soon?
Yeah. And I'm starving, dude. I haven't eaten.
No, I'm hungry
day.
too. I haven't eaten anything.
I think I'm gonna get Chinese food. You want Chinese food?
I'm down with whatever, bro. I'm chilling now. It's my day off, folks.
We should do that. We should get Chinese food.
Well, you eat ass, bro? You ever eat ass?
Speaking of eating Chinese food.
Have you ever eat ass?
No. Never?
Never?
Not once.
But you ate the coochie, yeah?
Yeah. But I'm not interested in eating ass.
Do you like eating coochie?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, I'm saying this is acquired taste.
I like it.
Okay, chill.
I enjoy it.
Not like it'd be wrong otherwise. This is accent. Because some people are just like, oh, I do it because I'm also a connoisseur.
I'm a connoisseur. Yeah, like I think it's nice
to eat it.
Yeah.
You like the skin taste?
I think everything about it.
Yeah.
Everything. I don't even think I could boil it down to one thing. Like I think it's like I can't understand why a girl would want to suck a dick. I really can't. But I can understand why a dude would want to eat a pussy.
I could get not wanting to suck. I mean, because I don't want to suck a dick. So why would a girl not want to? It's probably because she sees the dude attached and is like...
No, I'm saying wanting to suck a dick.
Oh, how would you want to?
Like, yeah, because I would want to eat a pussy.
Well,
but I would not want to suck a dick.
That's the funny thing,
and
right?
I can't even imagine.
Everyone's anti-Semitic now, but you got to give them props on the circumcision idea. The dicks are prettier, bro. I'm circumcised, so I got a pretty dick, bro. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You ain't circumcised. You got that mushroom head fucking sleeve pulling over. You got extra work to do.
Yeah.
You fucking Al Capone over there collecting fucking venom in your pee-pee. What the fuck is he doing, folks?
You can't have that.
You can't have that at all. So get your snips so that by the time she goes down on you, she gets a little, and then she could go on about her merry way, and you can go back to making your lo-fi hip-hop music that no one listens to. You know what I'm saying?
I think if you're circumcised, you come faster, though.
Is that true?
You're more
probably,
sensitive.
right? Because they say you have more nerve endings with the full shkabog.
Or it feels better. They say it feels better if you're not circumcised.
I'll tell you what, bro. I remember being 23 or 4. I remember I was seeing this bigger girl for a minute, and I went down to go eat her. I went to go eat her coochie, right? I was like, I'm doing this, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is her coochie. I'm doing that. And
Thanks for clarifying, by the way.
and I'm drunk and shit. And I'm doing it. I'm doing my thing. And then I realized after a while, maybe 13 minutes, I'm licking her thigh.
Oh.
Ever have that?
No.
Yeah.
No, that's never happened to me.
Never happened?
But that's a great story. Because, like, I think that there's something human about that story, you know? Like, that can happen to any of us. You might not be the licker, you might be the licked. You might be the thigh.
You might be the licked.
Mm-hmm.
You might be a Jeff Foxworthy routine. You might be the licked.
Yeah. Shout out Jeff Foxworthy. We're going to get him for the next Cash Bash.
Gave out his stand-up special at the Cash Bash Live.
Yeah.
That was great. Blue Collar TV. Make sure you watch out for that on UPN.
Mm-hmm.
You've watched UPN?
No.
It's like the CW. It's like what the CW was before.
Oh.
So it'd be like, it's like half BET and half like Channel 26.
Okay.
It was
good?
Yeah, he has a good shit on there. SmackDown used to be on it.
Ooh.
Yeah, ooh, what you talking about?
Ooh.
You know, man.
I do remember that, actually. SmackDown being on that channel.
Yeah, yes. Friday Night SmackDown. It used to be Thursday, right? Wasn't it Thursday?
Maybe at that time, yeah.
Am I retardsy? Yeah,
I mean, it's always been filmed. Well, actually, it used to be filmed on Thursdays. I wonder when they switched the day they film it, because they filmed it on Thursdays for the longest time.
Right? I'm not crazy, right? I remember that. It's not a Bears Team Bears kind of thing.
It was a day before. They would film it on the Thursday, and it would come out on the Friday. But then they switched it to Thursday at one point.
I saw a video the other day of JFK Jr. on, was it Jay Leno? And he's like reading a poem that Monica Lewinsky wrote as a child. And they're all laughing about it. And Jerry Seinfeld's sitting next to JFK Jr. And this is at the time of Jerry Seinfeld having a 17-year-old girlfriend while he's 39. And JFK Jr. like 3 or 4 months before he got killed by the government. So that was a crazy one.
It's like the Avengers.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I was like, hey, what the fuck going on, boy? Jay Leno, big chin ass.
That sounds like a nightmare. That whole scenario you just described sounds like I wake up.
Nightmare blunt rotation. Yeah. Jerry Seinfeld, JFK Jr., and Jay Leno. Nightmare blunt rotation. Remember the bass player for Jay Leno?
No. I never got too into Jay Leno.
But you've seen him.
Maybe. I really didn't watch
There's
much.
the black dude who'd have the background cap, so Jay Leno would be like, you think you so hard about this? And he'd say his dumb shit and go back, Jay, you crazy. You ever seen that guy?
I don't think I've seen it. I really didn't get into Jay Leno at all.
I mean, I never got it. I was never a Jay Leno
I've always
fan.
kind of hated him for some reason.
He sucks.
Yeah, but like my gaydar, for example, we talk about gaydar. Like whatever asshole bullshitometer is within you, I've always looked at Jay Leno and just went,
asshole dar.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, also the story he fucked over Conan.
My name is asshole dar. That's a good one.
That's a good name.
Good use
asshole dar.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like the name of a Fortune 500 company.
If I ever do D&D, that's gonna be my character's
Dude,
first
you want to do
name.
D&D? I've done it.
I want to be asshole dog.
We got dungeon masters. My boy Darren, a dungeon master. We can get some campaigns.
I'm
going.
seriously interested.
It's literally just improv.
I know.
It's just why it's for dumb theater kids and shit.
I would enjoy that a lot.
It's pretty because you just make up shit that happens to your characters and you roll to see if it happens. Like, oh, you encountered this. They're gonna kill you unless you roll this. They're gonna touch you. They're gonna shower you. You have to roll to get out of the tough situations. Kind of like life. Life's gonna throw a lot of things at you. You gotta roll. You gotta duck. You gotta double dodge. You gotta get the fuck out of dodge. You gotta kill somebody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
You gotta smoke crack sometimes.
You gotta smoke crack sometimes. You gotta paul it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta paisano that joint. You know what I'm saying? That's another crazy thing when you realize half the people around you have ingested crack in their system.
Making good friends,
bro. Hey man, God bless, man. If you ever got laced, that could happen too. You know what I mean? You go
lace up, as Machine Gun Kelly once said.
Lace up, no mace up. Get traced, what? Get your face up, lace up, tits up, bits up. Get your motherfucking... That's Doechii right there.
Oh, shout out Doechii.
Shout out Doechii, hey.
Wow.
Queen.
We're coming full circle or something.
Coming full circle. Call that a callback.
Yeah.
You know, man, yeah, man, it's been a lot of great things this year. We did those shows. Talked about Cash Bash at the beginning. Damn, that was a minute ago. And, yeah, man, right now where it stands, the Bears just lost yesterday, so we're in September. We got Riot Fest coming up. We got Halloween. We got that festival activities. Hopefully a couple more GTP shows before the year is out. Comedy shows. Couple good music shows. I want to get that rave going. I've talked about that on here before. We'll get that going before the end of the year. I know a couple DJ homies.
By the time this comes out, it hasn't happened yet, so we can mention that show with Andreas. We're headlining.
October 17th.
Yes.
At the Surge Billiards.
Gonna be fucking awesome.
It's gonna be a good show. You got Tim Perez, you got Ruse co-headlining.
Tim Perez and Ruse, for the first time, co-headlining together. Our set is going to be a combination of our music abilities. It's unlike anything you've ever seen before.
It's gonna be pretty insane. You know, we talk a lot of craziness. We talk a lot of this. I mean, shit. We got people jumping at that show, at that last one. We've talked about the shows. There's some videos. If you've seen this, if you've made it this far, you've probably been to one. And if you haven't, you're going to see highlights and be like, damn, I could have been there shaking my watusi, getting a torta to dance with me, grabbing a taco with the boys and doing this and doing that and laughing with the girls. And I don't know, man, you better bring your ass down. October 17th, Surge Billiards. That's going to be another legendary night. You know, they got some good comics there too. Watusi, another GTP show. We got Halloween round the way. Oh, my God. It's Chicago. You don't got to bring the National Guard in, but that doesn't mean that the people here know what they're doing. But the only people that here that know what they're doing are Ruse and Tim Perez. You know, your future local alderman, your future president. This is my Secretary of Defense right here. When we go into war, I need this man's on my side, killing people, ripping their heads off, doing this, doing that. Colombian bow ties. Kino Crew Productions. You got to watch all their damn movies. Trauma. You know, repping everything, indie film, indie horror. You got to go see that. Know that love is in your heart. Love the person next to you. If you got an older person, show them some love while you're at it. You know what I'm saying? If you got a baby around you, hold them up to the sky like the Simba. You know what I'm saying? Let them know what to do. We got Four Loko. Shout out to our sponsor, Four Loko. I'd like to read an ad read. Four Loko got you in a chokehold. You heard every Friday. This is Tuesday, though. We off on Tuesdays. Hey, man, I'm going to tell you to you like this. Where do deaf people, where do albinos go after high school?
Iceland.
You find me? Scientology ain't a real religion. You see what I'm saying? That's a cult. Shout out Danny Masterson, our sponsor.
Love
you
that
know,
guy.
Man.
Love that guy.
And hopefully we'll get that Bogart joint mixed and running soon. You know what I'm saying? We should get that cracking too.
That shit fucks, dude.
That shit fuck, man. 2 for the 15, 3 for the 25, 8 for the low, 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 8 for the low. Hey, man, y'all already freed Bill Cosby. That's crazy. Hey, that's crazy. Did you see that? They actually did that flyer for that thing he was supposed to play in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah. They got everybody.
They got everybody on. They got him and Woody Allen. I was like, holy shit, a back-to-back set. Woody Allen was on fucking Bill Maher. Did you see that?
No.
Bill Maher's podcast had Woody Allen on. I was like, this is reaching levels of Zog. Never thought possible, man. You know, Put you in a trance. See the psychedelic messenger. We'll probably have another joint out or two by the time this goes out.
At least I hope so.
Confessionals video before the end of the year.
Yes.
Because we've wrapped it like 4 times, 5 times in public now.
Yeah. And I think we have enough visual content sitting around.
Oh, 100%.
Just for B-roll.
100%.
Like if that stuff's extra shit and then we get more shit for the base shit.
Yeah.
Then we have a whole video right there already.
You know what I'm saying?
So I think we're already like halfway there is what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Maybe an EP comes out of something. Oh, shit.
Woo!
Maybe a watch the throne, watch the couch,
watch the taco, watch
the taco kind of thing going on.
I like the sound of watch the taco a lot, dude.
You know what I'm saying? It's some machination, and you don't know who's finna be featured on it. It could be Nikki Darko. It could be Monvi. We got Monvi here. It could be
Oscar.
You know what I'm saying? We got We got Oscar barking on that shit. You don't even know, bro. We producing shit every day. This is just one of 20 things this guy does. This is just one of 20 things I do. Man, y'all don't even know, man.
I also jerk off. I watch movies.
You jerk off right here? Where you be coming?
Yeah, right there sometimes. In this chair usually.
Where you be coming at, folk?
Well, when I come, I don't usually come in that chair. I usually come in this chair.
Oh, so you like let it go on your stomach type shit?
Yeah, I jerked off on the floor recently because it's how am I supposed to look at the TV? You guys can't see the TV, but like, there's no good way to.
It's a nice TV, folks.
It's good for porn.
So you laid on the ground and busting on yourself, type shit.
If I want, I mean, usually I bust in my hand.
You ever hit your lip? You taste that shit?
Maybe once.
You taste that shit, gang?
Maybe once or twice.
What that taste like?
Yeah,
like peanut butter. Salty, damn. Yeah. That's what people be saying. This guy I know, he got snowballed one time. I was talking to this dude I knew from way back in elementary. His girl used to snowball him, so she would suck his dick and then give him a kiss. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, damn, bro, what the fuck? So you had that nut running down your throat. What was that shit like? He was like, oh, it's like peanut butter. The consistency.
I think he was gaslighting you. I don't think he was serious.
You had it run down your throat?
No, I didn't do that.
I was about to say, how you gonna know, gang? How you gonna fact check?
How this motherfucker getting a whole clump of cum in his throat from a kiss?
Because his girl put it in her mouth and kissed him.
That's a bit much, man. You gotta wait at least 30 seconds.
So you can feel like the weight of it coming down like Nickelodeon slime.
Get a fat flashlight. Open your mouth. Open your mouth.
Yeah. Looking in that bit, boy. What the fuck's going on?
I ain't gay.
I ain't gay. I ain't gay. I just swallow my... Hey, it ain't gay to swallow your own load. You know what I'm saying? Everybody likes their own brand.
It's like it's not gay to suck your own dick. Like if you could do it, that's not gay.
I mean, because in that logic, jerking off is gay because you're jerking a guy's dick. If you're watching this and you've ever masturbated, you're gay.
It's gay as fuck.
I'm sorry to tell you. I'm sorry to break the news to you, but
you fucked a guy.
You could abstain from that and just pick up a Bible, but you want to be a degen.
Well, you said Christ is king.
Christ is king. I did tell that to the Scientologist twice. I kind of.
She said, "Okay, you can come in."
My Olive Garden one didn't go too hard. I said some bullshit about Trump being president, and she's probably used to that because she's from Indiana.
Yeah. What I found funny about both of the people is you could tell because since there was 2 different ones, they both said the same thing. They're trained to like just tell them to come in. Don't answer any questions over the phone.
Yeah, we'll figure everything out when you come in. The real problem goes when we walk in the building.
Yeah, and then they shut the door and we can't get out.
That's when things get a little topsy-turvy.
Yeah.
All I know is, we'll talk about that the next time of that. Remember, we talked about it a little bit the last time, but the last GTP show, the thing is going to come on the tail end of that, legal-wise.
Yeah.
Eagle-wise.
Yeah.
Eagle eyes. Real eyes, real lives, real lies.
Ooh.
I believe Tupac said that. I believe Mayor Brandon Johnson paraphrased that when he was, when he was doing that thing.
That gay thing.
That thing that he does when he doesn't tip people. He's a piece of shit. You know what, man? At the end of the day, you gotta embrace the positive. So it's like we embraced the yin and the yang today. We did this, we did that. I got tons of beats we could still rap on until Nathan gets here. I'll probably give him a hug and chill for a little bit while y'all yapping. We still gotta eat. You suck toes?
No.
Ever?
I wouldn't do that.
You've never seen a desirable toe?
No. I mean, I would do it if it was a really hot
You gave out
if she was like the love of my life or if she was beautiful, I would do it.
How would you determine that before doing it though? You'd like wait a time.
What do you mean? I'd look at her. I'd say, "You're worth it. I'm gonna suck your toes."
Oh, okay. I see.
There's no rules.
Like 8 and up.
No.
Like
I thought you meant age.
No, on like the range of like on the range.
I was like, he's going that far?
No.
8 years old and up,
brother.
I was trying to think of where you were going with that, and then I understood. Oh, he means hotness.
On the 10, 0 to 10 level.
Because I really thought you were asking me.
If she was on the higher,
if she was 10, you suck her toes? What's the problem? I would say like
no Diddy.
No Diddy, no lotion,
no Kelly.
I would say though, like 8 or up, 7, maybe 7.
7.
Like what I mean is like
7 could be a torta. Maybe you like torta feet.
I don't think so.
We could find some around the block. You live around some tortas.
I think a torta foot would be I don't know.
Sometimes bigger girls got little cute, little stubby little toes. They're like kind of like little dinosaurs, like DJ from Barney.
I think I want a thin, delicate girl foot.
Oh, you want the little scabby one where you see the veins on it, like a duck's foot?
Something where my foot feels manly. My foot feels bulky. I want a foot that's feminine, that feels
Show
sexy.
your foot to the fucking camera. If you made it this long, you deserve to see his foot.
That's right. And, my foot's not perfect. It's not perfect, and I could cut my nails.
Did I unveil my feet ever on your show?
No, are you going to do it?
Should I do it for the one time?
I'm doing it, so... Just know Oh, dude! You got some fucking nice feet, man.
Oh, thanks, King.
Your feet are large.
Yeah, I know, I'm telling you.
Sure you've heard that before.
Yeah, dude. You see this shit?
Foot by foot, so you guys can see. Your foot's not too much bigger than mine, but like, give my
Patreon shit right here, fo.
Because like, I'm looking at it from the side, and you got like fucking density.
And you can tell people 17 and a half wide. I'm like the Kim K of feet, my guy. I'm not lying.
Holy shit.
This is a 16-foot shoe, and this barely fits, but it's stretchy because it's a house shoe.
You could stomp somebody's head in with your foot.
I could literally kill people with my feet.
Your foot is fucking big, man.
Yeah, so if anybody... Damn, maybe you gotta blur my shit. Can you blur my shit for this one? Because they don't deserve to see this shit. This is Patreon.
I could put on the Patreon.
This is paywall shit.
I feel like I exposed my fucking feet for 3 hours.
You gotta pay for these bunions, fo.
I feel like you're making your feet look better than mine. If all of a sudden your feet come out,
yours are more aesthetically pleasing, I think, to the average person. But for people that want verbose and big, I'm like, it's like a girl that has like quadruple H titties versus a double D. You probably have more aesthetically pleasing feet. But for those freaks out there that want to get stepped on, you know what I'm saying?
Steve, if you're watching this, if you want to see Tim's feet, you have to pay me money every month.
Oh shit, you hear that?
Ooh.
Bitch! Ah!
Ooh, stop.
Yeah, I don't know about that, bro.
Do people spank feet? Maybe, because that was a nice sound.
Feet spanking.
Ooh.
Hey!
Sounds
one.
Good.
Here, real one. Do it. Make that shit echo.
Again?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do it to the mic.
Do it to the mic.
It's starting to hurt a little bit. Woo! Good one. Yeah. It's almost better than your hands.
It feels like an ass.
I bet your feet could get nice and tender.
Oh, dude, ASMR. Foot ASMR.
We'll give him some soft ones even.
This is golf clapping. Hey, this is how Tim and Ruse feel when you drop your shitty ass music. This is how we feel when we hear good music. You feel me?
And with all that being said, folks, you can get social media where they can find you?
Sure. At Tim Perez for Prez. I'm going to be your president at one time, whether or not it's this lifetime or the next. We got Ruse out here. We got Momvi here. We got Kino Crew Productions. We got a whole army behind us. Come through. Come get weird at a show with us, man. We're going to have more shows to come and have fun. I don't know. Fucking... You're going to see some of this shit, man. It's going to infect your life. So get with it or get killed. You know what I'm saying? Get in front of the Serengeti. The Chicago Serengeti.
Get on the train or get in front of the train?
Quite literally.
Yeah.
Or get on the train where you're going to get stabbed to death. You know what I mean? And we're going to be the perpetrators. Yeah. And there's nothing you can do about it. And your family's just going to have to either get with it or, you know.
And I'm not saying that like I'm a bad guy or anything. I'm saying that I warned you just now. I did the right thing.
Well, you knew what you were getting into before you got to the space. And another thing, all of my enemies burn. I can put my sock back on. My feet smell good though, bro. He could protect. How does my feet smell good?
Yeah, not bad.
Amongst other things, I will say this also. Love your neighbor. If you got old people in your life, show some love to them. Write your congressman. Get involved at whatever capacity, even though it might not do too much of anything at all. Lizard people are amongst you. Make things that make sense. They will outlive you if they mean something to somebody. We're going to keep doing it. Come boogie with us. Shake your wee-wee. God bless you. Christ is king. Hell yeah.
Shake your wee-wee.
Shake the body right.
I was going to shake your wee-wee.
Work the Mona. Work the body right. Bop, 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 ba-da-da. Ruse Radio 200, 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 Ruse Radio 200. Shark bait. Forever.
Double down, competition couldn't help him to rock. Missed the whole time, holy fell through the flock. That's an ordinary miracle, wealth to the block. It's a balance in the character that's calm and collect. It's apparent his caricature is lost in the mess. It's hysterical, the picture that they put to his face. It's a confidence administered to earn their respect. Live a little, light a candle.